na odem na odam paso na ohwe ahokyere ahoyehia sa obano odem. And then you have a whole minister na yerenyim na wa flying to Italy, wa flying to Europe, so one konko because I heard the medical condition no obe ahoye kama na yakwo ne ba kwa Canada na kwa America na yeti krom hanum at our expense.
Kwasi.
It is getting over and over and it's the same conditions in na metro say ama in CPC abrante we kama wa hwere ne nkwa because of enye bibia o obi anya accident and ye de na chi and ye de na nam hospitals ye pe babia obedru ho ye say bed. Kwasi, Ghana 65 years independence. We cannot afford to buy hospital beds to save people.
Okay.
Kwasi, me se miankasa asem dano asem amekachero. Me se minya ho every Canada ba Ghana. Na nipa no so okwa eye amasama kwanso. So crazy. Ho obi ofi abrochi abawo one ne sister pinfo ekoka eye amasama. Na wo makonya akwanhia e wo amasama market ho travel at nase. Na Kwasi enipa moja nwunu no anajo 11 p.m. 10 to 11 p.m. na me di patients gu me kam na me do mo na nka ha
waka story
12 midnight you do hybrid hospital bed bia they say there's no bed.
Kwasi, but your brother can say me every day for say we can use the time to
it's becoming appalling. It's becoming deplorable. People are dying.
But not like me person about you know said time you spoke about this thing and this is not a platform I bet me I can't sound same way and you the see you had them saying na yama ye nuanom nyensen we busuafo wo madehye mo nyina yakọ Dr. Khan ne na wotwe da samajete fio titi a wono so waka nchine gu ye mane busua so yakọ hyeden na nansia piesie a ne nkomo ama Christianes a charge ebinada no mu amutie bi ene no mamso na no a onyenwie because ebinada no they will see yes
I say onyanka wa onumuzanka obebo I say onumuzanka obebo
wahala no dey finish why
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
best radio.
News on your #1 station.
Weekend, it's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone.
The radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Listening up on what to us, entertainment. Entertainment review. Down up over my man, the fans, the fans, the fans.
No me no aba pansi mabako make out say cap fan for omadaroma ewie woti enka o peace 1043 FM entertainment review Kwasi Aboagye me nam digimedie hu chiame na cap fan wo we no oye bia open electronics home appliances bia to a odi wani kire ho no se ya ebo no da form o mate su goyi sanso na quality no so de unmatched untimi fan to baby bia ho enti bomodi afo ani kire honom sei so onim se afie nso de Ghana Black Stars adaroma ye ko World Cup by November honom sei na World Cup ye de ahyehye so amanfo be ball papa e wo TV so enkane na bon se otete obi ntokure mu na se wo hwe TV ma me papa o ma no mesrew wan hwe kura wo bi adwenboni wo ni team na bia wafa no aba be sese wo ban ni ne kaka mesrew ada we de wadama mesrew fo ani kire ye ka fam ene na kwaje ayawu TV fekoshi dem enkoda no wo muntimi nhwe programs ahodo be koso na World Cup no so du a amanfo ye go now so ni webushia for musumu kikem na musu blasters sha na ye nyina ye ginam ne support na ye hwe ebi enu echi nso home appliances bia pa bia fridge say no kra de wate dada first pa na be adwama me mpacho wo mami ice water kakra mesrew enimguasie ebo no da form boko fridge odo ani kire ka fam o branch bia ba wo bia hwehwe bia kira kwan sisi ade ankra bata nkro ma bia bebre aka ho media na payis le gonde no ho kama but branches ni nyina so ho fine abetim die oni a kire honom sin na wakwakwagye you upa Wisconsin honom kra na se me nso ma bie foforo honom sin entimu amu agbogba hatwo ni san potem honom ni nya no se be bia Wisconsin University na se mi fa honom se me nso ma bie showroom foforo munchian cap farm no what they ben se bi ohwina no pe ye de ben wa aboboa no a chese obetimi agye odie bomodi an fo ni kire ye cap farm home appliances bia wo pa bia wo Ghana no say blender sisi ya kwa animu mame ya kwa anim enka na bo nse na apotawi ani etwi ye jai sana bo na utwi sa de David blender di guma but blender na se bibia fe kof no hwie gu nkwan no so stew bi na ya na de gum kama opese utwi boko nam didi do kon kra na ya blender be ya bibia wayon yi ha na hawo fo ni kire ye microphone kafam na kwaje odie kama udem abo no de se ne bedi kan ka kire no ya tetesu kafam no madam awie na otie nka yanko enim yanto adwumedie no so na bebia die ba bedi san komoyi sa ayi woni gisene ho Ghana sene ho titiri woni gi ho ohwebi na sini wo hoi sabi edisika ne yede yo wo mo disika no mo di twase ni ka ho enti misre papa ya no mo hieska no metimi akọ no location ene ne ka ho na kwan ba ko a sini twafo fa na wo mo di minya sika ene se deubo brunikan advertising na one form of advertising sini foi wo mu use fe bibi product placement na ene ba behua ade afaye sa product placement ni ba behua na wehu ade a eye na nsem wo hanum say National Film Authority wo mu bodwa efre corporate Ghana omo to omo sa from say mumra na mumbetie na Ghana sini bebi a edu bebi a eko eyade a musum betimi aton muniama ewom enti ebia edwa bia wodi bia product ebia o manufacture product wo susu ebia service bi na o provide ba amanfo na o pese amanfo hu saa niam ni nyina obetimi ayusu sene. In fact uko Hollywood ni amanone product placement a huge thing when we use one of the ton ade because sisi asa advert ni advert no be a tuning of radio no yeah advert na TV no advert no do so advert no kura wan hwe but sine no o hwe u product no te say car farm na logo yi ana product yi bon say na ye Ghana sini bi no ma sheda ye eno wo hwe sini no pompo car farm no etade ne ta sini na chi o da ade ne da honum say untimi nko say me kwa forward because the way we see ya ade no wo ton ade no so ama but enti senia ye TV commercial radio commercial na we realize na radio advert no do so do e wadodo no etuni off na ko be bi foforo we sini untimi nko enti product placement ehu hia papa enya companies ni nya ni nyina nya munyina na munimo modia sa ti sa we no a de bia yenko ya advert ni mfanko da bi companies ni si a eno nso fa ma me nada papa me nada product placement fa papa National Film Authority for ni amaye sem krambo am betuam ka because me krade ma kan ye kramam Bismarck Odum Saki communications team member National Film Authority Bismarck akwaba
Aboagye facho bia bokode
radio adawrma monso
ya nyame gusu shai nkaka na mu yedase ni akonya wodi ama National Film Authority mejina akonya iso ama ye papa samajeti few ani na busu nyina yakọ enra yanti asem de ena Dr. Kano so yebema oni na busu nyina yakọ ina ifri ha yebekọ akọhwe se yebetimi akọ na ye ne busu nyina akojam no bra ti said you di kan ye no last week ye di juma 2016 in emra ema ho kwan se National Film Authority ye start ye dwumadie na emom no 2019 ene ye di dwumadie hihye so December be ne di infimiensa mo hwe feature mo your reporter di tudwana ye di dwuma bebre
okay
afi no botaye ba ko eda ye ni so ekoye nim ne se ye bema ye krum ha Ghana aye the podcast you can say ideal destination for shooting in Africa. So by bebre mu ha na say wo pe bebe twesene a won hwe bebe a be hwe Ghana na emom no monso moni nipa nkofo bebre wonim de e wo dwuma na ye di ne ho enti ye wo dwuma die bia ya to ne din
sorry say me be digress kakra
empacho yo
so okay about say destination see the Ghana be destination of the
ideal destination for film shooting in Pacha
na mujumedie na mudi ye no muyi video bi amampanyi video bo so amampanyi kasawom
Pacha
I should want to Africa man for to making Ghana film destination of Africa na sineno video na amampanyi ye no em se me hu da na me hwe sa de na mentias here was in the video more be on my head no and say about they were more on tourism than even making say bia sinica ejuma e we bibra man say a man for year 2 on from so meeting about you Ghana detra. That is what I saw in the video that I watched.
Okay to say the okay no wash and na wonchire mu no ade ba me nyanka men koye but me posa on kakra na matwa de me kan so on say empem bebre no baabi ankofo epu kohwe no na enkofo so call so mukodi djuma ti say ye man mu han say tourism na ekoyi a ebe indirectly na be have effect on our movie industry and ebe boa so ama ye botai de ato ye ni so say Ghana be ye ideal place for ideal location for shooting so ebeba so enti no megidi say ni nyina in the right direction say ye hwe ni promote Ghana in that stead film authority and Ghana tourism authority nyina ye creative arts na say enti nyina ye di dwuma na ba ko nemom me call the make di kan kan so a adwuma die bebre na ye di say ye beboa na ehia stakeholders bebre a ya to ne di NFA meet fie twam na ehia nkofo bebre ye ehia stakeholders be to say the Film Producers Association ye ehia fixers afi no na ye nhihye mu no ye adwen si be ehia corporate Ghana na corporate Ghana ye buta edition mu no say wo hwe sini a untimi nka story na say untimi nka eman nipa etifia on hwesini non jindi na on creating it bibi to say abstract and say on creating bibi different to say o trosini na person o ka say obi koye interview or radio station no untimi ko create radio station bia any ho say pseudo radio station I say o create bibi to say bia Peace FM say obi hwe no on na ebe hunu sampa Peace FM ho until you can never shoot a film without brands and corporate bodies products and all that yenka say sinifo no ennim sade we and I yenka say omonso omoton ade na say corporate Ghana omunim sade we na mom ne ye pe akwanya ye de sankofo mienu we nyina be badan bakom na ye dinkita ho potoka be ka say ya dialogue na ya dwene ho kwan a emfaso no ye nyina ya hwe kwan be faso aboabo ye ho
I say much with a year sadi way minim say bia because say bia NFA buy enche me assure say mini an order tune chain me di madan say because ye di product placement ho komoi em say am no near ma 7 crowd ho near ma 7 so create me ma say munye say men ye say because you can't want some yen but I say move am mo hu the road yen ya ye nim yen sha say mfi say product placement no eyedie mpa obi a wotie ye nkomo ye ebedi ye no so ani suman na ye huni
seka product placement a te se wo hwe sini a obehunu se obi enom bibi anase wo shatare bi o hwe TV bi wo baabi eye product ene ewo mu ono a omo di sa product na chi no say ye hwe advert mostly we think of the conventional advert say me advert to TV so radio so ye pese ye hunu se sinimu no so a ye hwe no ubetimi aye advert wom by placing your product in it. Into said ye obi awoshe TV na obi nom ensebi no say mintimi brand be din so be interested
in fact specialize see we ni me.
To say specialize see me ni.
Yes ni.
Na yes ni na obi num nsu a.
Enti nsu no be num no.
E bit my special eyes.
Okay.
Indirectly no may advertise special eyes. Me bo hu de wuru amankofo ahunu. Indirectly no so no special eyes me na me twase ni so me nya mfaso kakra every special eyes.
Just say ban say wa mom sika. Special eyes for twi sika ma. Okay.
And na ade ba ko nso a na ye pese ye no say. Enye product placement no nko Oshe sini wa abontia empem bebre no there is a conscious effort omo hye da ye say product ewo ye krum ha no ene beba hu da wuro yen sini mu enti ne ye pese ye ka say yen so ye twa sini no ye ma ne yeni nkode ye wo Ghana so ho
okay
ti say nka ensuo wo hoyi yen ka say ye dirimika ekope ensuo bi efri baby special wise ha ye ne special as won ko kasa say special as for ye interested a ye ne omo endi djuma say de be ye sini no yeso be mu say Ghana yeso ye die ni na so akonachi enti enye say product placement yen ka say nkofo nim sinifo nim omunim na emom ne ye hyemu kina te say de o ka say enkomo no edika akoso wo ma 7 no wo sa enkomo no ka say na NFA so eche yen baaye eno ka say enkomo no edika di nyina ye beto atwene ye be fa no mako ne ya hyemu kina say de be ya obia so be hunu say bibia de ekoso ne mfaso ni research UNESCO researcher or report on the last year no o kan ya hunu say o mo ka say a problem ba ko a sinifo efisi wo Ghana particularly now say funding for their movies funding no so no empe bebre ne obi wo ha wo twen say ji se mekoje aban bosia
so sika mo de be twa
sini no mekoje aban bosia sa na betime twa sini ehwo odin
okay
enti yense ye ka say senka ya hwe ho nko a se funding ye kwaji bosia nko na ye hwe ye story na ye wo no ye betime nya kakra free enkofo a ye betime dia ka story na enka beboa ya ma sika na nka ebia mpo e bekwa kwaji wo aban ho anase bosia bi no eso bete na corporate bodies no so no empe bebre no omu hunu emfaso omu benya omu adwen bebre no akoye say yenko conventional way of advertising no say yenko TV so yenko radio so anase yenko papers so yenko papers mu na ye mo hunu say sinimu so no eboa imposini no to say we share radio we share TV now no the power of remote to be a bit much change advert but be bit much change but we share senior remote be any obi be hwe
enti ka me ba be busa say na no say ye be kan say me product placement na e see e bodwa enti adekronti amubo odwa no say mo pese corporate Ghana for business for no hu say okay bibi say wo honom say enti na mo ne omu hia no
ye ne enye omonko a ne omu hia ye ne sinifo so e kan ho enti enye dwumade ne edi no ye ma enkofo bi a omowo ye to yensa frɛ enkofo mu di dwuma wo film industry no any dwuma kun so omowo Ghana ha e be hia ti se obi ti say Ivan Kwashiga obey presentation ho o kire say okay me movies a me senior me twa no enkofo dodo say na ehwe impo nansan no me release app within 3 months me nya 150,000 subscribers me movie no 72 internet over 40,000 enkofo na ehwe enti say wo de advert no ebeto anase wobebo wadwuma ho dawuro wo mesini mu a saa emfaso we na wobenya ebia saa akwanya no se enka ukọ ye friend is saying corporate body no ha enka wunya saa akwanya nemom ya create saa forum na omu nyina wo ho no wobetimi aye saa pitch no akiro mo na ya tete ye ho ase na ye didwuma se ne se
can be about research UNESCO research and no wabebo Ivan Kwashiga in the presentation be it means Echese mo obrunika evidence ade amu bia nkuntebu bi statistics mo de chire businesses for no say saying emfaso a bia we sade we because me sure say obi tie obebisa say de nti na ma me mfa me advert no emfa nko TV so say bia United Television adenti na me mfa me advert special eyes me fan ko bowo bia TV no so ana mpo se mebo e TV so a die enti na se me de specialize ka ho ana this way chocolate drink me de ka ho se me de ba Bismarck sinitwafue na mo mfa this way chocolate drink mo mfa me product no mo mfa die enti o se mo wo nkutebu a kire meeting at says we also have the numbers sana person
okay the me person me can sa tichi the me person me kire ne se ubo wadwuma ho dawuro ewo sinimu a ubenya ehon faso emfaso bebre na ubenya e bi mpo a radio anase TV no sa faso na emfa ma ho ma one example
okay
to say Ushe TV na fa special eyes epese omoye advert ewo TV so omo budget ne say omo ye no for 3 months oye wie no eko 3 months na su TV no anase radio no ejai aka now me papa so create safo twasini waba eyem papa no ho aka cho mo say me pese me ne special eyes eye adwuma special eyes amana kakra oni o ma ye adwuma sini no edaho afebo empen bia no yetayi ent say TV no radio say bia ka wo budget no 6 months no wawie na onye no TV no so no always yetimi streaming always there is copy there with me akwa into what the vet no it has a long lifespan say ye can so say the ebimo ya ye no e na wo hwe susua usia de odi kan anamon so wo hwe ye might be to say USA over 1.8 billion and na film producers inya a free brand placement
okay
enti say ye sha so mo ya yes you bet me ahwe na ye so yet me ayi bibisa
honum na me gine busa say Bismarck
bra
and I me share my presentation, you know. Me share yeah, and especially opinion that NFA Juliet Asante HH or any presentation. Me who examples of my I am on examples. Hollywood examples. Yaba Ghana. Is it say product placement? Yeah, the forefront because product placement, our brand placement, our Hollywood, they've taken advantage and our can cross $1.8 billion in their kaka. Yeah, the forefront where Hana. Because I did not see in her presentation say, "Oh ma Ghana Hanum saying examples." It seems that companies, you know. Are not, is it they are not interested so mobile product placement or sineno they approach the minimum so far bia niamwe hu sinitwafo approach companies and womonye ana one more year but ebi ayenia so evidence Ghana dear way for
okay enya de foforo Ghana ha they said all kind of somebody hu nkomo dada de na chese wo ho na emum no na yeshimukna ade ba ko no se ewo ho no ene se aye ade ayetaye no enso so yedam se wo hwe Ghana empembe especially now music videos are yenuanu mu yitwai utum say there is a deliberate effort o ma sheda say ye pese ye bo ade we hu dewu enti ewo ho na emum no eye ye hunu say eme say e kamia ye say dwumako kakra bi ene nkofo kakra bi ena ehunu saa kanea no.
And let me just add semi try no say and come not just filming music videos are about I think it's on to no so yes omo masumbra hanum say komodie they also have huge numbers.
Yes,
and I've seen for instance Nancy, they are talking about numbers. They say Abrantie Ninyumo ye music video number Kwaku the Traveler and by Batusha numbers. Oh far to say Bia Sugar Cane Camido no more far down flat by Kevin Boy. Imagine the numbers say be on commander if you like product placement in your trust me.
Enti enya de foforo na emum no yempese be say yehwe sini edua ba ku bi ena onim sa nimde ne say e wo se me yesa de we. Eno no ye sinifo no ho no corporate bodies no so ye forum no nipa ba ko bi ti say papa ye papa James obeka asem bi say o tro krata ko madwuma
James Aboagye
ai
okay
o tro krata ko madwuma ku bi o Ghana ha dwuma ku ne anyina no sebe senka dwuma ku ne nim saa ade na no wo pese wo ye ne ho mfaso a eme say enka na oma no yie ne ebe ye ntentem nanso amba ne saa enti yenye dwumadi ne di ne ye de ne se ye bema saa dwumako ne nyina ehunu se bibi say no emfaso wo so enti wo budget for radio TV ene ne keka ho no nya budget nso for ye sinifo no se de be ya omo nso no dwumadi omudi ne ebeboa na won nso no emfaso na ewo se wunya no nso benya enti no enye se eyade a eni ho eyade a ewo ho dada na emum ne ye hyemukna.
Okay, all right. That's Bismarck Odum Saki, communications team member, National Film Authority. Ewie ye di product placement and brand placement. And komonina jina senior ye music videos. And you should start taking advantage of that. And you know more numbers per man for share. You command 1 million views, 2 million views, 4 million views, 10 million views, linear views. Ni pado do bebre in a harmonium. Monko companies in ho. Na mon kan chiro numbers we yaso ubetimi capitalize on it na motimi atom product mo services no ene ne ka ho. Se munimu a eno ho enkomo na edi so mema minian mu enso omabem yakọ enima wosa enkomo yi so Christopher Hanum saying Christianist wa Hanum saying tile kua nipa na another samabedu anod for microphone the third one yes na mintio Bismarck akasa kakra about say dwumedi ya wo mudi ye product placement so far nya wakan yankomo se medical aka sa time ne di nkomo no na ye to light about so say they should take advantage of something like that because it exists. Meet you. Okay. Use mic phone, mami. I'm say baku or yare kakra. No, use phone. Tilly. Okay. All right. Me that's it.
Yes, my boy Abaso. This is the first time I might say work aside in anything relating to NFA. My name is Awasha Hodada. Until that Danyana way. And I think you use a bekasa.
Yo.
Okay, so when him set me friend NFA phone, I'm saying yeah, probini and nakasa on the product placement.
Yeah.
So Ohana Mikrambe who says Bismarck ekasa mom.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Oh, Bismarck. But it's where you with me, better you with him.
And I think he speaks well.
Yeah, of course he speaks well. Yes, I feel we know. I say when they're soft into no other time. Yes, a banana give me the more dinner. You say the more dinner for our own foul.
See, you know, you are on there.
We are sure.
More free, remember?
Okay. Once a way, I'm a friend of product with Jones on hair.
I know.
But it's all good. I mean, I think you speak well. I only pray and hope so because communication has been a problem, has been a bane for the entire industry in a whole. And especially for NFA over the period, Tama Omoye, okay, Tama board for any be complaining, industry any be complaining. Now you send a communication call. So if see, I don't know how spearheaded the communication. For me, I think say is the right move. Now I like you already. This is a good initiative because you can say without discussion we have here. I remember say almost 7 or 9 even here discussing about how at a point not TV for no more. If you are money the KK count at a point na baby series most na annoying because obehwe one episode na nyina plot nyina hovering on a certain product. That was when that discussion came about product placement and do a certain point I see about I don't go B test B, you get it. So this discussion we've had it over the period. Now I like it because a revenue generation point be a beboa filmmakers no any industry players like music videos no artists no handlers and BBA. But BBA can ya na kakra o can be say funding. Say industry one of our biggest being at the lack of funding. Now you give the impression say our product placements we know are able to take care of a funding problem. Product placement sikana is supposed to complement a Kabia producers no any directors no abo because 100,000 20,000 10,000 and sort out sikana producers ni here. If we any superiors no when if I think and say your funding problem at DBI Bomudero, I am core mandate as NFA to spearhead how our filmmakers ebenye sika to actually produce movies. No, some idea we never best problem, best sort of problem there in Pamocho. We revise some plans. We know a stopgap measure because producers no more carry big to actually get the resources to push the movies. Revenue points kakana on which me offset it
but maybe so. Yes, what do you think? Because I'm just imagining. So, okay, not to say be a memo be advantaging, but you know some of the big brands I work on say. So me seeing me one numbers na pa.
Yeah.
You don't think say CK be a meet me a charge some of these big brands see. And yet intimate in a way say because okay so let's moving like okay
no,
I'm doing a movie
no tell me critically miss a bibia a beboa a compliment because you see director production house no akopes kapuduo kese in be try the movie say of finding avenues are obinya sika obeteneka avenue back on our product placement way so the impression say we no be cure your funding problem saskana capital na producer and benya or the director benya to produce we be cure no is not true say producer no nya ne sika kakra or cinema onya kakra from the cinema onya kakra from distribution deal bia o kan nyina bomu a then obetimi offset it capital bia be batch dem account I say but we should not create the impression say sa product placement we no panacea to your major problem which is funding. No. And then there are 3 types of product placement. I don't know if we are aware. Your screen placement, they're working. Say you be who products and what DNA. So there's no mention of it. We only see it. Any script placement. The number no my 7 year count about the is part of the script. They actually talk about it. It's part of the dialogue. Any plot placement and no connected to the character. So for example, James Bond movie see gadgets we use no connected to James Bond. But the make character say so be Aston Martin car no use good.
Even the Omega watch no born.
Exactly. It is connected to the character. So there are 3 types. The product placement there no I don't know product or piece FM you and you understand the script no we actually mention it. But somehow one you go, we actually mentioning it. And the plot one is connected to the character. So 3 different types. No, I don't know if you are able to move chair a friend saying corporate Ghana for now. And for me, I think say a BB a beboa. I mean, ocean numbers now. I agree with you. Say the expectation was for Juliet and in the group to actually give examples of Ghana because they've been product placement, script placement, and the plot placement of Ghanaian movies. It's like a numbers look at you encouraging a beboa. But to make it all American examples, be from Pampers Mutua 50,000, from Exxon Mutua 100,000. The biggest I be 1 million. Anything I make I say, even if you're American example now, see kind of mutate for product placement, this script placement, is not BBA a way of setting the main comedy year formula. A boakeke to actually take care of the cost. And for me, I think say a BBA initiative we know a beboa, but more educational and kind. And again, they should not and yes say you see, sa exercise I'm weighing now. Yo. But mama shifted from the core mandate. That's my biggest problem. So I'm applauding you for it because but you guys have a core mandate to be more sorted out. That's my only challenge. Because I want to see, boss, Sisi Ayakase, ya a seminar for product placement. Movies now, you be able to have placement me wahin. Sisi Ayakaya.
And the other time now, you did even distribution home come. Yeah. Which because there's lack of distribution, you know, a bua man for be yeah.
And that's my biggest worry. The NFA no e will call mandate so sort it out. Sa exercise are we laudable exercise. But you see, you need to fix certain holes before you actually do this exercise. Because when you put that placement initiative winner in movies now, that was the point. When you put that placement initiative winner from distribution links, no,
music videos for one take advantage.
But you see, one young music video for one. We are the entire industry. One side, when you're in charge of music video for no, we are in charge of filmmakers for normal bread. Into your concentration or your fixation, this is good, but it should be at the core related matters. No, so fixing our cinema because so trying to move, you need to see and not put that place into one. Because at the end of the day, you've got corporate Ghana, someone the corporate fair no about on also so on dividend. How would you get a dividend? See, you show a cinema, and nobody will say yes, and Kofako. You use cinema, how they call other online platforms, and nobody will say Kofako. But then you're not unable to assure that corporate firm. They say, well, I have this pointer, me movie via, make sure I check, and you are not convincing that person. And so I expect the NFA to be fixing those problems and then be adding these ones to it. But some more feel say we no cover the core related problems and it costs 90 Jumani.
Okay, may I say, Secretary, my memory as well. Na use microphone first one. So that Bismarck can just say be up. So yeah, Secretary, meet you.
Yeah, Kwasi métier Bismarck na tiseni ano kan no. Me bo mabaso say omatimi aye program we na omudi bibie ne mani so akire filmmakers. Ama yetimi ate eneme biase. I also side with you the point I can say inka examples be Ghana. Examples be Ghana nka omu yusu ya nka no so beboa. Ebia be koyechi akọ from Ultimate Paradise where Golda was the brand. You bet me I can be even a corporate body like SIC. Okaya how do ARC KSM they were so enye new wo ba kai Japia no so buy
but I think Arnold gave one classic example about Kofi Ando.
Yes, if you
was one of the a ban product placement. I am say me who any series or more product placement criteria here.
Look, baby, me amiti hansi. Make I say, me depending on product placement. Even travel, your friend is saying from Holland. Travel company, every film I may be an
and so sorry, me don't worry. This thing about Ghana, no, and sometimes didn't come here and because you're having surface discussion. You are two and South Africa corporate Ghana and business entities. Mumra na yama muhu infrastructure work product placement and na example aye mani nyina no e amano ne de you are somehow telling something for me bibi but so my Ghana there then you also encourage it be say me crying
say me nua bi ye bi ntima me so me
yes that okay after all so this thing but when you are giving me all these Hollywood examples where na kwa bibi o no
Facebook me hu Shelley film ni GTP entare o mo hye wo mu
they are some yes
product kasa pro kun no mo adonko bites bebre o Ghana and I think say it's in line nyamu ade na mo ye ndie me bom abasoma ya ade pa.
Okay. Christianas, meet you. And coming up, best market any dear.
Yeah, Kwasi. I hope that David don't or down here chairman. Okay. Now, Kwasi, I think sir.
And I hope sir. I want to see sir a presentation now. We now about commentary about music video because you also invest in music and music video. Has not taken advantage of Sadio Ekra. Yes, indeed. Me hwe ni abeka kozi mitio.
Yeah, Kwasi de kan no. Anka saa susuya NF4 person mo de bay. It's one of the brilliant me makasa bibia ebetumi aboa ma creative art for etumi anya ska no Kwasi I am in support of it. One venture like Arnold said, one venture ebetumi aba Kwasi yete ha. So we share movies in Buamanania. In fact, some of the movies in the they are built intentionally for a particular brand product. Car be to me a product, GMC for Kwasi, to me shada Fast and Furious. First said their cars, the world driving in. I think the target was for Audi to showcase a car, strong, robust. Now that they almost create settings movies just with the product am out here not just say born sound to say enter do mo share I think just say we could benefit but Kwasi the problem me personally me want to say me nya sure say Ghana hanum marketing managers or more than you they are ready for larger audience and larger market omo attitude omo kitano me who mo said they are marketing managers heading companies or corporations. I say obia like Najuna wapim and they don't think outside the box to look for where they can do some placement to achieve results for their companies. That is the problem. That is where the problem actually is. The marketing managers in specific Ghana, Republic of Ghana, I wish sure said they are ready for this market we are talking about. Because if truly they are ready, a company should be fighting to be chasing Black Sheriff now, to even shoot, to take over his music video. If they are really interested, because if they are interested, Camido's song, Banana, if they are interested, Kevin Boy, you should have a company by now, down flat, coming up with something, or product, they should be thinking about how to collaborate with this because these are people who have made songs, and their songs are hitting global billboards, international. Andra, I saw somebody, Don Jazzy, Kwasi, Andra, for the first time, I saw Don Jazzy or in Nigeria, what creative short skit be about Black Sheriff. And Kwasi, you should go and see the numbers on Don Jazzy Instagram. It's over 800,000 followers on his Instagram page, what he has created with Black Sheriff. So if really this marketing guys, they are interested, you don't even need to open your laptop to convince us of the fact, say, the thing is possible. They are not ready for it. Look at the numbers of events we have in this country, and yet they don't get our sponsorships. Last weekend, we discussed about sponsorships in the table. So
yeah.
And near about sponsorship on this town. Na Sadiq Kasa and what can I coach himself up to now, Krano 3 music awards. They don't have a title sponsor. The frustration. The marketing managers, they are the people. You don't even need to.
But and yet, because it's an see almost 2 months after corporate.
And me person me who say. Me person me bisa papa. Me who say ne sheet ne watch nema. O kasa wo she bibi mo kena. Ai o kasa wo ba ha na wa kan na no. we see ye pese ye shemo kena meboa. Good. Now ye shemo kena no, it means that you people have a blueprint of how you people want to shemo kena meboa. Roll with that thing for me to hear. What is your plan?
Okay, meba wo de no so. Meba wo de no so.
Let's go straight.
Okay.
Because we ban assembly we say mo be shemo kena. I want you to I hope I'm so laptop in mouth. If you cannot remember it off head, let me so laptop in mouth. But please give me give me 10 things, 10 thematic things that the plan action. Yes.
Say we nya ntokwa. Because na person ma yen but odia say opese oyi ano.
Because me pesa be lip service. Say obi aba ye hwemu kana na ama no asori no waka wie na okofie. And na ya tete buachi. Director, give me 10 practical ways. Mo pesa mo de share side wo mu kana. Give me 10.
Akosi, say oka say 10 practical ways. I may not want to go on your line, but mami nyi wa no. The person you want to say bibia no o shase na wo wie ne adding. Ye fe bibi diffusion of innovation. Say o diffuse innovation and I say o mo bia ti bibia se a enya wo kan ya no wate ase. E wo say o shase e free baby. Ye di nkomo. Wa oba obi oba adwumadie na se bia be ka kire wo say nkomo di ne ehunu say ye nya mre bebre de di sa nkomo no. Every say Trigmatic candidate wo di maye candidate Sadiq e ba ono so candidate yashen common ase. Now, wo shemu a afei na enkofo eti brand placement na se. Me no ka say ti me pacho me ti me pacho ti mi o. Me no ka say ye wodwumaku bi wo ba Ghana ha eye sika krabia bank omo no omo ti ade sa brand placement ya senti no omo ankasa wo mu senior omo a producer omo streamer omo de eboa aton omo e bank no. Now ye steps ne say ye didi sa ankomo no afei no ye ne ndwumaku ni nyina anya nkita ho ye mani nsi ho a ye be call maso ye so ye papa no na ano de ka bibi about funding say enye honko ye nim say enye product placement and brand placement don't go scan ye de be na mum ne ebe ma say load na wo ye kon so no ebi so be free so enti ye didi sa ankomo ye be call maso ye so ye bo ma hunu say ampa sadie ayeye ye betime nya wonfa so ya ma sinitwafo no nyina aye registry bibri abe registration ye wo data wo ho se obi wo emwa so obi ehia mwa
that Mr. Meba at the 10th session of NFA meeting headed by their board chairman David Donto and executive secretary Juliet Asante including yourself at your 10th session meeting Mukushia boardroom. Can you give me 10 ways, 10 specific point, targeted point? Mo person would share side we mukina for product placement for movies, for movie industry. Give me 10.
So okay, say give me 10.
Yes.
Who purchase say list activities 10.
Tell me the things you want to do. I'm person would share didn't mukina. Now what can the tree? What can the tree? Some movie mukina. Mame
fem free her. Anytime say na kame you ano me share say free baby a anode ba na be answer questions nyina. The tie say ye gidi say ye nim say we have challenges in the movie and the film industry. One, to say ye na anode ka no. So we sini ni wie na ka say me my replacement na cinema no so no ye be kwa kwhwe na way. One of the ways I pese ye na say ye din komo na wie no. Cinema na ye be yi say sini na wo ye wo be brand placement no. Ye hye mukina. Me no ka say last year.
What?
Me ba last year me din komo no. Last year Jumadi bi koso Dubai your friend Meta Cinema. O mine 4 times. This year omo be ye no. Meta Cinema na ye omo a investors omo si cinema ewo East Africa, Asia, eastern part of the world, Asia no and Africa. Omo investors omo shia. Me no ka say last year you could be no yetimi alobia say Jumadi ni the whole world eba Ghana had November yen Kimpiski. Je butai ne say investors omo investi in cinema ewo wiase no omo beba be hunu yenso de ye wo ha no almost show interest in building cinemas.
Okay.
So this one you
just said,
yes,
is point one of and that the NFA as part of more research, what men who say you are trying to make sure say global movie producers, you are bringing all of them together under an investment table to woo them.
It's not easy.
So that is one. Point two.
Meta cinema no fine and
Good.
also Nanche.
That's 1.2.
Now you will project via your friend shooting Ghana. Now one say me interested say me kwa kutwa ni wo kru bi so a e wo say metena akiri na me hwe say me research obu o obo Ghana research na obo say me pese me hwe Ghana e be de wo hunu say ye wo baby friend ship house a say me pese me interview ameba ho say me bu a friend akosombo. So now na ohunu ni nyina e won the computers wo baby wo bia be interested. Now your project bia Ghana ya sheda ye cha we are filming the entire Ghana on the internet. Said be ya film producer bia wo ye interested so be shoot one what in baby wo bia be interested. Enti no so nim so be shoot wo Ghana hanko ana na se companies wo Ghana ha he may be interested in collaborating with them. You shoot in Ghana.
Yes, boss.
It's a campaign that we are doing.
I think the most important thing is that baby free in Honum saying, or what Timmy Achro said, Omoshimukana, the Bako 10 baby out namno, and one here would chira, not as I quite okay, Umunim Yomuya, but
for that purpose, Mr. Wadaruma. And yes, I know. And American. But you see, my problem is we have gotten to a point in the creative arts sector. I, for one person, because my kind of say, we need practical solutions than English language. The creative arts industry, you hear practical, realistic solutions than English. Because you want to say, bro, I'm why. Obiaba, Obeka Brofo, the industry is worth $20 billion, $15 billion, $30 billion. Way, all this, everybody seems to have something. But then the practical one, the seems to be missing. And it's become a lip service. That interest me interrogate too, sir. Permit me, sir. Forgive me, sir. Maybe I'm doing that. But it's actually for the reasons of what I'm saying.
Kwasi, I'm to watch it. Watch it.
Metewase.
Bisman, you some nano nampacho one here Kwasi has been on saying I am going.
Yeah, minia anod ekano okasembi. Anod me no ya adwene wo asema okan no say wo twasini a ohia sikapudu enye brand placement sika nyina na ade bitwa no. Na emom no yenso ehunu ne say ebeboa bi te say dem kan say nka obekwa akogye 2 cedis e wo bank bi ho na nka ode abetwa osini na say nka wonya aboafo nso mu a at least so beti abaye bia 1 cedi enti ebeboa e wo sa direction enti enye no nyina e na de na wo ka no brand placement no yeah to say the Kwasi kan no Juliet examples no me no ya adwen say na most of them foreign content. But what share ya Juliet in kwana presentation so ho. Ye share that share Juliet by Ivan by other ones that nimu nyina buy. Ivan a presentation or ye share say or ye kakabom say obey no. It was mostly on Ghana, dear, and on one so using himself as an example. Sa screen placement, script placement, plot placement, no. You said that's the share no. And I'm say or no, or your filmmaker into or car. Yeah, you want to be identified with him, and they will appreciate it from that perspective. And also no, Ebenman are more credible because of where he is coming from. And to Osha, or make example be to say, or introduce you now other distributing outlets to say, or introducing a new app no. Within 3 months, when you're 150,000 subscribers, and as the people have downloaded it, his target say by the end of the year, no, ubinya 500,000. And no, also bemo say at the end of the year, and faso also yebeya yebinya, and also home faso. Kwasi, ye boy homoding say yebeye the bia ama the air cost wo ye movie industry problems so how can take it here from no yebebo na yaso ano ye ntimi fa da kopɛ enye ni nyina ye nkakra ye nyina ye ka ho anod ka ho secret ka ho media houses obi aka ho sa meta cinema sama America no other countries have been part for a long time but they've not been able to bring it to their home. Last year, you had opportunity to be there. We've tried to bring it home. Yanka say a yadia in Sida. Name no, yes, we are boy afamu dear. Yeah, dear. Okay, I'm yard of bar. And for so be basso. I'm a yingna.
I can't be panel members in the no Councillor Lutrot ni Tilly Nipa Tilly Mamintio na Councillor for the last one.
Okay, I think say product placement me who be watch atawale video mu visualize abi or this brand alcoholic brand be shemu. But question person maybe I don't know if probably on the same tangent but FDA they have a ban on certain products stars or people that are influential or to me so be no way of them endorsing it or pushing it out for the people. Now all kind of brand placements. And these people that are in it, most of them are popular people. Whether through their plots or scripts and whatever the case, they are going to be, even who products in them. Is there a communication between more any FDA and then people that want to push more product to say alcoholic beverages and they are there to find a fine balance? Say as any panel on to me adverts with TV so within a particular time they can have this brand placement as a different alternative to this problem.
Okay. A Councillor Bim, but no to that particular one.
Yeah, and I think one thing Kwasi said that I want to also have an opinion on. No, kase omone marketers name kasa artists epese obi ti say obo artists be breeding. I think say abano e de bo hane da bo akakra. If omone marketers be kasa omone artist managers so kasa no understanding the idea. It's any marketers penkuana blame the dom so when it comes to as in something is hot and they are not using us or map almost than pay. There are lots of artist managers and people that broker deals for artists yet they also don't know what catch mukra or moon bio majumpo ain't see their whole campo. I have seen and heard some before, which is why make us say and you munyana so or mapimsa sometimes so young creators for us, so we should be ready to open our minds to new ideas and try new things.
May I say, Mpacho noting it down. Bismarck, Councillor Lutro to Ria, now wait me and also Councillor, ain't you?
Bram, I say, say last week, and I'm didn't come about marketing, I don't know, this uncommon last week, if I'm right.
I think there was a point to Sadiq Nerizio.
And yes, Sadiq in common. I'm say, and then in Sana, yearboy repeat of orgasm conference. Na part I boy the dance part and the band ne to nyum no me angasa me hwe ba me ko hwe no product bi ono for ball of 5 years ne wa support me onga ne way ne pull up esi band ne chi direct what does here me mbo product bidding but me orgasm conference we ma you see ni ba ko viral seriously when him say at the end of the day no product be a sponsor yen ye use ne dear and na dear ba no marketing manager no bo nya trouble for coming on board on such an program me fanya faton uton bed sheet uton pillow uton pa what I say ananto dem nkomia nyama use wo dem na ye orgasm conference ye sexual position displayer ye one paso for example and now akomia so na say we mun sponsor ankonya na
I appreciate baby but when you see me programming fine yeah
no me my example at the end of the day the marketing guy rather had a problem na me ba bibi so nyama me na me pese me de abranti ebisa say omo be product placement in nyame yet ha na car say sa insan we am de socket mu de ayo mu movies sa paper drink no bibi say
serious
yeah.
Don Simon.
Okay. Omo dia movie bia Don Simon. Na omo ka wa se microphone pa nkoma omo hwe omo ka ha na mete no. Se ya mo hwe. Enti bi bisa se product placement omo dia ba omo ye ade to ade American. Me bisa waja. First question. Nanka mo enhia companies na yes anyama ne first. Eni omo enwie enya ntiase wo omo ho. Ansana mo be pia ba abontia beka ana mo ye me na menti ase. That's my first question because the marketing people their mind is not. Bra can be say yeah share and see advert be any apostle. Even DSTV crowd any about advert. I see to me be a advert. So yeah share movie ye feel. Now saying a squeeze back aba they are born L saying ope umpe me when you back no the squeeze back now be show. Now we shed your teeth and no can open. Me bisa say did you people have time say money in crowd na year product ebe transi ama marketing for na tia say brand placement na mo kan enye say ye born no abo advert mo ye no ana. Number 2 abrantie bi e ka say or lobby no abesi theater or musical bibi wo ha me refi ni din e show so young guy be Ghana guy be Musa good Musa mo de enkrofo esi magic cinema or say whatever eba the first time mo de ba Ghana eja me serew omo ba be abeji old cinemas na de ya sorry no ana de ye nim say wo ho eni ho no o be hye mu kina ana manya space omo ba be si cinema because baby to say asase kese aje edisi cathedral yi makohwe nyama ni nyina mu mi hu cinema o me say e wo mu asecurity kan kire me project makoma kohwe nyama ye nyina sin mi hu say si cinema e wo me bisa say mudi o mu bei eja mo age asase dada de nkrofo adi nkomo say ba investors ne ba o ka tem say mo asase eda way proper locations so be funny car so ko hwe ade obenya anamo obama old one e wo ho na mo ba be ye penti ma mento 1D1F ana den
Bismarck, yeah.
Okay, me da sepa Munyabane Lutrot. Now, to say the Okano, FD asem na kan dwumaku bia wo ye drone bia no e wasede say wo ni FD be ye hyehyere ansa na waton wadua na waton wonsa. Nti san hyehyere ne de NFA intimi embamu ene ye wo hyehyere wo say wo ye you have to be socially responsible for that. Nemum no yen ye de ne say ye pese ye hunu say I to say ubi chesini na obi kase ebia yemfa say product bi ana nsa bi wa we kase untimi nya ho advert ebia 9 o'clock say wo sinimu a na say yi sini na wia sene enye de ono no ye nsa no ne for to say ye de ne nsa no eye sini nti it's also a proactive or smart way of placing an advert. You understand? And only I can say a honor now also marketing managers na e was so much. Now let's come to the marketing manager. Yeah. You know ya gonna say marketing managers need be in has that education. No, one said there has been a conventional way of advertising. Be no nim. And you know yes yeah can say okay ma mo hwe we no nko say de nim ni nyina ni yen hwe ahaso enka ho. Yedi kan ene ebimu edidi nkomo ye share placement brand placement ye as a team no ye ne nkofo didi nkomo ye ne corporate bodies need didi nkomo. In fact a lot of brands now omo buy no they showed interest ye nkomo ne omo didi no ehun interest into na omo buy say nyese untimi in fact krata enkomo mo ase ye invite mo se mo mbra program ase ye ne bi mu a establish relationship a ye ne omo di nkomo entina yeto yensa efrom a omonso ebaye na wo ka bibi about Don Simon asemo na say example na wo make no ebi mo te say mpemfu bi o maye adwuma na che nim sa brand placement no ehun sunsanso bebi mo ho a o twasini nansen ebia te said now viral videos abeya obi afa afo na no twa bi oni san ni de ne say ade a me ye kura no me ye advert amobi sa education ni de masa nipa no say ade na wo ye na bia wo de wo ye say wo be ye popular na emum no in you person ye popular no you are making another things and so also popular enti hunu sa ade no enti no sa ne mani nyina no eye ade a ye to give education, conscientize people and also to help them promote ye yankasa de ye wa ha yanko Michael Blanks in the end so ye didn't come. Menoka say we have striked that relationship ye didn't come about on so ne dia opeso ye ene kwan a NFA ye so ye bitima fa aso aboa na memo no so ne nani suade hunu no opeso ye no eno so ebem ubisa question about yaje asase ye pese omo be si cinema no omo be si ana cinema no ye hia ne ba bi faako cinema no ye hia no Ghana ha nyina if you say Kumasi interest in you Tamale interest in you Takrady interest in you and crying interest in you and pen be na ya concentration in Abidjana and crying kwaso omona yedi omo bano and I say program na ye it is bringing investors into Ghana into oba no who prospects our ha ono a private investor omo say okay sini edwuma na ewo Africa na ewo Ghana no there is a lot of potential in it. Me cinema na me cinema me person me di ko Kumasi because Kumasi for sini no ho yeto ono na be kire ekwan bi a yeso be fa so aboa na mananya the needed help and support amana timi ama ono so ne reality ne objective na ba mu no ye be ye obi pese o sini de wo tamale ono so nti ye de ne say ye ma opportunity say we krom ha no ye ma mahunu no more ankasa no so hunu say ampa opportunities ni no more take decision as to where and how they want to implement their project.
Mesamba mpacho councillor mesamba bio mami kwa mano so na mema ora James Aboagye or a film director or so president my film producers no is the president of Film Producers Association of Ghana 5 pack ya no eni enkomakra James ya da se mo akwa baba entertainment reviews we wo Peace FM so right so minim say NFF for media wo mudi on product placement and omushia corporate Ghana Kwasi bi meboa ni edi kan so say na chiwo say media wo mudi na me specific questions na mebusa
okay make us consciously or unconsciously and I opinion because anyone ni bi wo ha ye dada ba na ya gene ma so he said, you know, can say, with me touching you, baby. Obergena will be billboard the Simuka Kraka. What advantage am in the panel? But at the end of the day, won't you have a movie here forever? And you know, that any time you be movie to be a show. And you know, consciously, I can't agree to say. And yes, we will be here. Why don't you talk to some of these organizations and entities? So it was a program and not a one for so far. 5 pack, for instance, the Kua may represent me in your own fatwa.
So, senior situation with you, not just say, Mubi Hormua, Namunim, a year, Sadi way crano, product placement say, be me trusting me, your music video be cra, met me so, Ako company be on saying, I can say, met me at Tonwadi, met me a Aboagye who they would not move you are munim.
Because a fan, no, you get a muscle. You get a muscle. Say, at the end, I hear be saying a Bepakuvi. Get enough concentration now. Say, movie na me ya Hong Kong, short video na me ya Hong Kong. Men share the environment, the background, you know, in a men share the characters and then what I want to create. And no one and concentration. They say, you get a say, wherever you are shooting the scene or whatever you are doing, look at your environment. No one can be free advert.
Okay. And you know, media, not just minim, se mumu binsu anamunim no. Minim kakrebia womunim. Sadie we no. Yadia more challenge B. Kwanya be a number fast way no. Minim se bia hono se bia union mu bi hono wamu de omunim. Na companies ikra wamu call mu nchen companies in bed just idea and crowd to na din hono come out to say
yeah me na me can panelist na by the analysis big mo kan na me can hold it. I gave my personal experience and 5 pack experience and he said on say ye movies ye use cars automobiles bebre you advertise it freely our movies in and you know soon after the lockdown me I make your proposal. Me say me more scientific in India because on the platform me boarding.
Okay, you too.
Me throw proposal the Kantanka. Say, yeah, movies you 2 cars. Obi up car Kantanka can go be biashe. Because you know no more point to be skeptical. Say, is it real or one of those in it? And the why movie now Kantanka luxurious cars be. Ebia can be an hour the phobia or movie in be now we used to be near opportunity. I will move in the car amani say a bit market can come more. Maybe I propose the last year after lockdown I'm yet to receive a response. Come on, female. And sometimes no Emma So I said now will be kind as a marketing managers of organizations no one take concept and I say to be can but the nyamia to say dialogue no asase we are here can chimbin ma dwena abaso nti say we call with such proposal any too new about okay meeting will be how part yourself nipa benya time with you to me feel say
okay all right anti fi isabre ko die eyadia even though wabokantanka any or how bia wo twere minim say after that na bia why any follow up bia say okay o matwere ma dia ba be afini maintain ho hwe ana be mfie be mienu asede maintain ho hwe minim honum so asem se na sitie
oh and none of kra me ne NF4 edi ho komo on say ye be pese bibia be ye ye be no ne kwan so be professionally ndi ye hwe say if say I would say professional marketing body be and you best betting them near this annual manner form so I'm on what you mean maybe if I approach if you are wrong you are professionally if you did come on the best way no na me nyanu bi can say if you won't mean finance project yes I agree with them but ebi susua so what national you know bet me I really funding for the whole project. If you won't call for one particular product, and I said just a single product, you can have series of them. Now, why? Until at the end of the day, no one what substantially what you have with this car. And the idea na only feature movies. Feature movie na wa. Some of your short movies. If you are a short movie, 1 minute. 1 minute, you wait me nya. I wait my relief fund or home a day. A financial project, you know. Also, as I see social media and then a whole lot of young people some of these tapes and short movies in 80 more. In an avenue, you bet me at the average car. Bet me, let's go open up before you realize, you know, that what many a bigger sum of money be a best with the full feature from. And to me, free say, and Comodina, NFA, Asasi, and
okay, all right. Yeah, but that's it. Basically, I'm yes, so say
yeah. Was some could be on Pessameka.
Me too. Yeah,
celebrities, you know. Who is say, and the Marasso says, I do with a contest to a court. Sab adverts be now. Yeah, say my celebrities, you know, and you know. Also, in a way, no, you deny almost livelihood. Advert in your bone with TV so. The identity, I was saying, contest idea, no, you can't, you know, the say, or mine as a state, you know, so mine who say, be and sang into your brand, son. I didn't mean gun and you may quite for your advertisement, I mean, maybe because me, you know. Now, say, Nipana, on you know now, what they never quite, you know, also, you know, what are you going to do? And then Nipana, what they at least, baby, what here, you know. And to me, feel said that fiat, you know, is being unfair to the celebrities. It's high time it is tested in court.
Okay, James, me sure say chi bit me edisa nkomo we ebi account pa yeda say ewie. James Aboagye, President ma Sinitwe for Eco Film Producers Association of Ghana 5-pack and wade kakra abai nkomo ewie ejina ye Jumedia National Film Authority 4D on product placement and brand placement ni nyina na se senior yetwa music video yetwa product bi ho no na e bia service bi ho a o provider na manufacture product bi o ton wade bi na saying dear we video see amount for do na ehwe but advert the obona enim no do na no an say okay well obi etwa TV commercial na advert enti oye TV na ya twin enti bon say ye program no be 20 minutes no mu yi advert no adwa oti TV no program so person enti no tune off na ko baby foforo na music video see any ayasini na say advert ni wo mu a eno se ne o mesi aye no mo ton ade no kura no we say dem hu pompo be hesini na eno ho nkomo ne di Sadiq Abdullahi Abu chief executive of Samaya 3 Music na product placement in common so ye no edi kakra account Sadiq ya dasimo akwa baba entertainment review so I'm sure says Jumedia NFAD ukasa wa se bimbo
I make a sour.
okay So nyedi kan eto saying sa dwumedi a omo de ba ya nkasai omuhia corporate Ghana so na te opa.
Me, for me, I think that it's a very good platform. In a lot of ways, our creative industry, there are a few of us that really understand the workings of corporate organizations, and maybe also ensure in themselves opportunity or more. Maybe we can make some extra money from the opportunities in our videos and films. It was a very good opportunity saying in Ibitimaba, Georgia, share some of the examples of experiences that we've had, and then let the corporate organizations understand maybe IAA free, so that they would also understand us with the hopes that by understanding each other and the models we put with we can find ways to collaborate and partner.
Okay. Now, video ababe audiovisual ababe bibia mfanse we are see ediakotene pa. So internet, a lot of money is being spent on internet by way of data. A man from Subit me take advantage, because if you look at the views, even if you take, let's say, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Niaka, even Yanko YouTube, Krampo, and Konko, the numbers I was on saying. A B Ajin Chene said the crop of marketing executives from Mabano also seem to be just tilted towards the traditional way of so they want to go to television, they want to go on radio, but is the new social media, even taking advantage of film, saying taking advantage of music video, the marketing executives they taking advantage from where you sit. I
mean, it could largely be true. There are a number of marketing decision makers in Iowa, and a lot of them are not too. They like to operate on a very safe ground, where new ideas, new concept banner, regardless of say either a bit my mom or the same results what they want to. They are very careful about the changes, swift changes. Also, I can say they have a certain affinity or close connection, to some extent, some personal benefit to multimedia for the traditional ways that have been identified already. So, almost there's an over-fixation there. Even if opportunity about said they should look at newer ideas, newer opportunities. Now, ultimately, achieve the same bottom line. But gradually, for a lot of them, we are getting to a point where they wouldn't have an option, but the market dynamics, would whip them into line, because you can't deny the insights, ultimately deny the numbers, ultimately deny the sheer power of these new mediums and new ideas about media marketing. I mean, to achieve a certain bottom line. And obviously, it also depends on the brands. There's a lot of insights that still shows that TV particularly still takes the lead in terms of in Ghana here, in terms of people's access to it. In and out, a lot of the TV channels are also integrating into, some of them may want to kill two birds with one stone. Say maybe one top platform or they trash, but because when we said the content of the trash will end up on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, TikTok account, they would want to do that, and then insist with the product the producers, and they say whatever benefit they want to give them, they want it to extend with digital. So some of them, that's how they are hacking it, where they are spending on the most assured platforms, which is maybe radio and TV, but ensure the benefits on them and a crossover, because I'm sure the team reviews say you can also catch it on Facebook and catch it on radio. So the media platforms and our producers, your quest to integrate and move with the times, is also giving them an added and also offering it as added value to them. Things that
is it a case from Nyamiti? The radio and the television for Yama aye easier for them. We don't even know say okay, so entertainment review courses is here. It's also on Facebook.
Yes.
And say unless we decide that okay, you streaming on Facebook until you charge you. You streaming on YouTube, you charge you.
Yes.
Then we get that added advantage at your demo. Yes, you been so fast.
Exactly, because we can matured markets here. The opportunity on social different. Will be client bit my top or social streaming on qua.
Okay.
Obey any squeeze back. I the BBR or social also. Obey the crawlers, obey the BBR, and then obviously the association rights that says that the entertainment review Facebook streaming is brought to you by this particular brand. And no, if you are competing but don't come, who benefit and come. But I say, we too, because we are moving with the times, integrating and ensure say audience and the move piano, you meet me in your and transmit the content to them. No, it's giving them added benefits. When I'm watching a Facebook stream live, okay, say the program is brought to you by FXX brand. I mean, yeah, information. If we are commercial now, I've seen some media houses almost commercial now. They close it. They put a breaker. So it doesn't transmit on social media and I say all the online platforms because maybe brand and turn such as but lately, a lot of the media houses say, oh, your LPFs is going, more commercial, it goes. They get like an added benefit by virtue of maybe they come and give you money. Such as so, be our maybe day trash or UTV show. I think UTV they put a bumper. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, they put a bumper to it.
Sure.
But brand big back. I say okay because of the bumper, they LPS way now with Oinano, which will go live on Facebook because Facebook is streaming heavy. Or top UTV's and as entertainment review social media broadcast. Also media go out because maybe there's a certain direct benefit inside actually social media. See, that's part of the ways where a lot of the brands are getting around with. But again, we're getting to a point where content, generally, will become a key differentiator. And online is led by content. So what we do your content. The almost the likes of Rasnene, Koku Menu, Koju Sheldon, all of them are getting Zion Felix. All of them are getting the numbers, organic or however you get it. They are getting numbers that they can show. Say, oh, if I'm Zion Felix, if I do a live podcast, I get more following or more numbers than some of these traditional media platforms. So I say. But sometimes because here, the movement sometimes is very slow. Who say a lot of them are leveraging on brands that are in the diaspora. Don't credit in the diaspora. Trading a lot of things in the diaspora. Real estate companies that are targeting the diaspora because they continue to get a lot of eyeballs from there as well. So, there's an opportunity there for us. There's an opportunity there for brands. That's why the platform was important, so that they would understand their viewpoint when we are creating the content and understand it's not because a social media is free. Because at the end of the day, if PCFM decide to say, okay, operationally, the target of social media because there will be a cost center to it. The target is different. And you're going to put an executive on it different. I know the operations one.
Okay.
The rate card.
Okay.
Now, we want to sponsor maybe entertainment review or anything like that. We went back and said, no, entertainment review, social media broadcast, no. That was sponsored before. And now you can even do a spin-off that goes live directly on Facebook. I think previously you started something like that on your page. On your page. So you can be like that where you're not getting this, but we can do a follow-up of some of the conversations, The follow-up on it. It's exclusive on the Facebook and we a brand we are numbers we are our budget.
Yeah.
And then pay adequately for it.
Okay. One question, Naminjao. From where you say you think that so I had the content, edit to ja. Now maybe the corporate Ghana, the business entities, they approach you for some of this sponsorship. Packages, okay, well, come and do brand placement and product placement. Me content. Do you think that we've packaged ourselves well? Idea we making enough good case for these companies because if you just heard James Aboagye of 5 Pack, I seen you the 2 draft, and he said, okay, our presentation, Brand on said, Omacho proposal be their Kwakomaya Kantanka to use their cars up to now. So, Befium Kromum Fium in your account. Do you think, sir, a idea I am to position ourselves well for the companies to be taken us seriously and says, okay, at the bar, Omobagie?
I think lately, we are seeing a critical number of produce entertainment content and creative content, right? We're seeing a critical few of us that are actually doing the packaging well, understand the language of the marketing decision maker. Sometimes, I've seen some of us you do your own initial intel, you gather it and know, say, this year, these are the angles or these are the mediums or ways that this particular brand is trying to roll out. For instance, yesterday, Michelle, one of my guys in one of the main agencies that advise a particular client, we sat with them just trying to gather intel. So we know, say, by the end of April or May, this brand, when they are rolling out, there's a particular unique product where they will probably repackage and bring it back. So before we would actually even go to them, we are ready, holding the right proposal that speaks to the heart of the overall strategy. So as I said, but again, like I said, strategy, insights, and the numbers and packaging, getting the deal, so cool. There's a whole different thing altogether there. So I'm sure, given the right frame, right situation where there is proper marketing discipline, we would all get benefit from each other, because we're seeing a critical look. Coach Sheldon has invested in production equipment and is running a full frontal production. Zion Felix is doing that. OMG had that. The traditional media houses as well are taking when on Saturday night show behind TV show. When I take my phone and I go on UTV, for instance, it's crazy the numbers that you see. So, and the numbers gives you both numbers here in the diaspora, because we are coming to realize at around that time, 9, that's the time where a lot of the markets abroad in the diaspora, that's when they are waking up or they are back from work. So it's crazy numbers that they can give to you. So sometimes it's not even about us. If you're a key marketing decision maker, opportunity now open to achieve a certain bottom line. Sometimes, even if the people do not come to you, this intel about UTV and all of those, you should be at the fingertips.
Okay.
The numbers should be at the fingertips where you can actually even make a call, move and see the opportunities. The mark of a good marketing person is a guy that has the foresight, the skill, the boldness and the eye to take that refreshingly different opportunity away from the competition. You are the guy. So because when Rush Energy Drink saw the opportunity in content and wanted to create a branded content that will also resonate digitally with Datrush, a lot of marketing people did not see it. And then after Datrush have done it, you see a number of the marketing people that are late. They are waiting for the proof of concept. But the mark of a strong marketing guy in the days that we had it with Georgiana, Ucho, Fedile, and everything is that they move even before the people move. But today, I think we have a more cautious, less bolder, and possibly less disciplined marketing people that are running that first. And obviously, if I generalize it, it will be unfair to them. But then again, we still have some very brilliant ones that are actually really chasing and doing the right things. But of course, our packaging and putting it together for them is also one of the surest ways to go.
Sadiq, me sure say you bet me din komo bi ebrepemu na before I work on and talk about how me say by no be ku achire because I think personally we keep some scandalous statement beyond United Showbiz Saturday and
yeah. And a lot of industry people have spoken about it in the background for a while. Some understood me, some also felt that even if they understood me.
Omo beto ase no omo nti ase. Omo anso kan say Omwa no mbe so wan hwea na no mbe yosa no ahwe fom ti ya na mu bi nsu no etie wetie bi na edwuma no me so se ye pese wo chewom nti bi wo ha obenya abotre as the CEO why nkakra why nti e be din kon bi why
Thank you very much.
Sadiq Abdullahi Abu, Chief Executive of Sama 3 Music, N1ED, and Komono. Now, there's a marketing executive I person any din komo. Then my brass studio had him say my sound studio na ya ba be wie komo no. Say so far no komo no sha ya kan go marketing for no so say ya na marketing executives for no and now send o musi adwuma no there be as omonte nia the new things course so any ne kaka ho so ya saka ya urabako Eric Osei ano we marketing manager Mark Ghana, for my Ghana, Omnom DCWT, MG Cars, Chevrolet, Isuzu ne Kahon. We are my baby cow. Eric has the same way.
Namwe.
Yami Adarma.
Great.
Say, me Chevy. And yes, none of them baby baby crowd home so almost there be almost there and the American then. Oh, they are no actually do home come. So me as I wait here and come be kakra me boy.
I
okay, so maybe Musa, your initial reaction to so far come on say is ya corner be me was specific questions be me Musa.
Okay, me da na make say mo yejuma papa nyamisha mo.
Now,
me see conversation na me I reached out to Arnold catcher and say me later there are some things I won't can hear. Gentleman of Fred earlier no I think James also. No?
Yeah, James, yeah.
Yes. You see proposal now Monday bano I sit in that chair na and yes say you pese be here and yes say you and I say we think and I say in the boy industry, me particularly, I support the Ghanaian film industry a lot, and at the creative art, because I'm a creative setting myself before I got here. I not know that very well for the fact. The important we can say, for example, Ghana's for the sponsor last year, my ROI was to increase sales for the new MG brand, which is Forest Garages. British brand now, now, that was the whole idea. And they decided, say, the TV station or yes, sure, in proportion, I don't mind return on our investment. Our return on our investment means that you may increase your sales. That was my target. But what I say, it's you share one, you know, okay, that is most beautiful. Yeah, no, or no one will see so, and sure. A bit near my investment, and in return, we decided that with a mobile car, obviously have terms and conditions to hold to, but you said the mobile car now win and also getting one or two. Any course on here, I don't want to overemphasize it, but last year we increased our sales. We are sure that Unam Krumabu MGPCC pickups. Ubohu ni saloon car, ubohu ni SUV kesi ukrum, anko 40 almost drive. Then na partnership every 3 years. Then na proposal almost they buy catch on say listen, me return on investment. Then I'll be your money. And I keep it check, don't pay your money. But what you say? And yes, film industry, no, now say producers, no, you have to support you. You may have proposals, but I think and yet clear. Almost feel it because me do can't be more brand visibility, but automobile industry, no, and this is FMCG, but you can't you need an amount of money.
Anti Eric, me chat music video. Na me sure say be some of these young guys see we whom one numbers pa na nsumbe hu no me issue cars ibia enye ne amotonton bi enti ni apesa kire ne say mu de anya visibility ni aka visibility se ne awokan enti mu de Moon say yes, music video, be artist we nipa dodo mo hwe we. Me fi say ebe ma ye car no. Be a man for be hu eye car no. Na at the end of the day, be a kwan kra or fast so a car no mo driver no be do mo come no so kra ko so ko me to car no be me increasing with sales. And in the account mo hu ni sa wo.
But you hu ni sa pa, you hu ni sa bibia me nya na ka me ye. But almost to me, it is about visibility in Kwao. And I make I say automobile industry, and sister FMCG. So if you put a brand, an FMCG brand, I mean, person put India on a music video, or no, so if I could no fast or no crash, a certain amount of money, 200 Ghana, 100 Ghana, obviously I talk card drink, or but
yeah.
But if an A-list musician, last time you will say artist Sarkodie, I think Sarkodie went to the Mercedes-Benz showroom. I don't know what Mercedes-Benz was trying to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that it will increase their brand visibility or sales or anything. And I'm sure you agree with me. You get what I mean? What they should rather look at is that you prefer use to can or you move. You use to can or move your top artist, no, and your top actor, no. You better know a use to can in a way say a bit generating and after the network, no. Over about showroom or the check car, no. Yeah, chef and the bomb at home. But send canon here. Oh, yeah, my can you can't be the same. Okano, a very popular. There be a can't be popular, at home. There's a difference between brand visibility and selling. But what I hear.
Yeah.
It's yet to me, yeah, brands like Club Beer and the rest. You ask yourself, for example, why is Coca-Cola still doing adverts? Because they are looking at sales. It is a me automobile guy, no, me they make car share music video more, me pay sales. But want to mean justify or propose anymore, me try and make the me the management in him. I can say okay, mame 100,000. I mean, for supporting musician we are. It doesn't work like that.
Now, Empacho proposal say a crata, and I tro. But Eric, me assure say, inti say mobaji bia a particular. Me find okay product be and you say mumu product no say mo beji obi pro say man fa proposal ba nti unim say okay ebia oh okay Kwasi Aboagye program if you say a man for mutie say ni say because mo better cast me sure say bia mutie enti me anso me ntu ho anamo enti ni nyina agina proposal so is that sana mo adwuma sana tiana
impatient there be to say TV3 the issue meeting me na me call and I'm suggested here. Last time, me ran some ad or piece of them. And no, strategic position, we are not person take. But what I say, do have me come forward. I say, okay, you say. You finding ways, and they partnership. But what I say, and I say, backer, and I say, share radio station, say, it's the piece of them. Now I say, okay. This has me a huge mileage as a grouper. Make me money better. Momentic card. Now.
Eric, Eric Ahumana Tiatum. That's Eric Ose, I know. Marketing manager, Mark Ghana. Near any Dean Komoy. Me say, Bia, me sabit me. Now, what's your idea? How do you question? And so Baba Bumio. You have a transformer now. Why what is that? Question?
Yeah, question. Me person.
But you can salute you. Adian Kakrama and say, yeah, me that's it. Yeah.
Question. In Chemana, Mr. Rekademano, na Yeminya Kakra. Also, no pursuits, not say Nekabe popular. But then, me person. One pie was one was there. Okasa no one be sanary.
Na so cheche me misande.
Because
marketing manager see
because people buy things based on the thing's popularity. And even when something becomes popular, that is when the sales of that thing shoot up.
He says he doesn't like popularity. What's your problem?
If the thing becomes popular, that is when people buy it.
He says he doesn't like.
So if you say you don't want, you are looking for sales. What brings the sales? It's about the popularity of the product that brings the sales.
Mamini Eric, Kwasi, na masaba ni ababi. Mamini Eric. Hello, Eric.
Yeah, possible how?
Okay. Let me see. Oh, all right. Before memo atwa wasem no so asem ya menu akwese na say ken say asem bia o kan de eni nya kakra o say mo de o pe wo sales say amanfo be to car no nye nti nipa ne ba na ka so me di car no be she o sini no ana me di car she music video be ma o car na popular enya no na so hwe no say da bi ono nya adwen ho no say
my brother every brand was the marketing objective. But what I say, we really want to be part of supporting the creative arts. I mean, some can say me a creative arts person. I believe that Sadi can be say before mobile clients, no, there's a multi client not say the objective and sana mobile no. What I say, if you have noticed, no, hardly do you see any automobile company sponsoring Ghanaian film industry and all those things? Why? Because almost to me justify your return on our investment. But said you main car say your car price near let's just say your car price near 200,000 Ghana cedis. 200,000 Ghana cedis. So now may the amount say because of partnership, you know, Odi car me fan back odi car no fa e tu de car me de ma on then I'll be me back me fa cho brand be play ya no me fa cho
Christianes Eric ebusa asem say one tia asem na ma me nsi su bioma Eric say ni obusa no say yes obi ba bi twasene oton the car let's say 200,000 Ghana cedis 200,000 Ghana cedis no and or the amount also okay odi men fa car no kram fam back but onye for the Christmas
okay
or the car no ma wa onu su hia bibi back returns on that investment now on 200,000 no obusa say car no the amount cost you 200,000 also there na o dey man no onu car no ton car no
okay so Kwasi me marketing manager and me adwuma wo Papa Eric
Kwasi don't drag this.
Sorry.
Don't drag this. Yeah.
Okay, as a creative person, they are me wa me dey bani. They dey kan movie na me ye no, and I said music video na me ye no. I'm shooting a music video for an A-list artist. And I can give you an authority that, for example, if I'm doing a music video for Black Sharif now, if I say Black Sharif video na mitra, and I'm a person GMC and I can't not turn or more sponsor mamia, I can promise him of an international mileage. Yes, I can, because.
So you are talking about popularity.
I'm talking not that
mileage has to do popularity.
Because popularity to sales. Because if they will start with preamble, ordinary video, ordinary youth.
Pay attention, Eric.
Yeah, me too, Eric.
Eric Bisa SMT.
Yeah, Eric, me too.
May you over promising me or guarantee me international audience.
Guarantee you an international audience. One.
You see, that's the problem here. Promise. You know, yeah, what I need to send to management. What you here?
It's not that what you need for to.
I see your promise.
And I cannot send say Black Sharif will give me international audience. I need actuals. It's your Excel sheet. But what you here? Not moment here say, oh, network of thousands. You see, that's the problem. Yeah, we are talking about direct and indirect. Because I promise, no, but you better sign contract and it's just assurance of that to happen. That's how we work. But what you here, we work with we need return on our investment because automobile industry is very, very different. And I mean, there is no automobile industry also or sponsor movie industry. And how many of them even give cars to beauty pageants now? Also, Aboagye. Because they are not getting return on their investment. And yeah, about brand visibility, but what are there?
So, perhaps I meet you here, like you are saying, but in external market, you wouldn't say some of the movies in Ukraine, they are being created to promote a particular vehicle brand, especially the new one that comes up. So, what is that market different from what we have? Because as some you are saying, say, we have seen anything automobile being sponsor Ghanaian movie industry. Why is it like that?
But in the foreign world, like the United States, and now the Great Britain, I can't MG free Great Britain, Morris garages, But they have different objectives. But what they have, their marketing positioning is different. If, for example, maybe you have a billboard, meaning baby, I made a billboard back to see. Almost billboard, and I'll make you do something. You sponsor Avengers. Recently, Spider-Man, Nowhere Home, Hyundai for the sponsor. Do you think that because they put Hyundai in Spider-Man, it will make the car popular? No, they are looking for sales. So because they are looking for sales, they position the car in Spider-Man. I cannot give you my car. I don't think Hyundai will give their car to Spider-Man and say that Spider-Man, popular. No, they are looking for the eyeballs, and Spider-Man can guarantee them that. But what they say, Spider-Man can guarantee them that. Why? Because Spider-Man is watched worldwide, and the people and the manufacturer not any say Hyundai same as MG. But what you say? It's MG sponsor Liverpool. MG sponsor Liverpool. MG say Liverpool players, I'm a representative brand, It is our new money never back to the manufacturer. I'm on to the cars, But Obi Pame no so person here a new movie in Kumasi and as a crowd today. Now onya car back na obe my brand visibility. And that's my job. But you hear me say, Obeka tell me say, you can assure me say I will get return on investment, if not immediate. What is your strategy to come on board for us? If you want us to be part of you. That's what I say. Very, very important.
Okay. But Mamima is assemble qua, Yansia can work if you dear, so you move be a diano. And he said, and last week you cry and Comodia near the especially and Comotuchebia, Sadiq Abdullah Abuni, Abe Kumuni, Abe Kusantana D. Now raise the issue about sponsorship and the fact that some of you marketing executives know more per kickbacks. Yeah, but okay, if you give me like 50% of this, but then I'll give you, I'll guarantee you that I'll give you. And Tinipano said, Munya, she infin what dear egg. So it's okay, met me amount, okay, sponsorship, but media 50% and 30%. Because I was untiming media and main farmer. Then I'll fast as them no.
Brother, you may be and some mobile. But
Jina unia no nyina na mu na yeah.
I can say I can stand on behalf of professional marketers no. Okay, omunim or having integrity, because at the end of the day no chanko here open never bebo. I don't believe that a kickback should change or should convince you to move the particular direction. Because at the end of the day, marketing is connected to sales. And the anko here, wanna to one about the ball.
Yeah.
So I won't sit out or I won't be on radio and say that they do or they don't. But I'm saying that if that's what some people do to give certain things to certain people, yeah. I know they are almost them. But what I'll say is, as a professional, I won't advise that. But because our business objectives is to win, our integrity is to win, our reputation is to win. But what I say?
Yeah. Nanka me say ni twa chokra ba mami mbusa we since enkomodi akofa we nyina ba na ye because National Film Authority for any corporate Ghana ti say musein edin kita ho say baby ayedu no ye twimu adwen aba so say look, your jumedi aye di film aye twa music videos aye ye nansen amount for content almost yet. Echo audiovisual and echo viral in your kahuni nyina. It is about time you started, paying attention, and I paid attention to it. Say we need be back home so. Na any near kahon. Enti me tie ukasa mu ye pa. Is it the case na mu hia assurance nya promises nya say oh me say Debbie, but yes yetimi kiram adekora potia say mo be ma yesika ne de atwa esene ana product o de be share sa particular bia ade aye music video film and whatever content aye creating na mu hia assurance okay mu sales be kosoro. Is it the case that you speak for all marketers? Ebinimu here visibility. Say okay, one person know the may popular, but mostly it's about sales. Send it here, Eric.
But properly, a very dicey question because to me answer for Obia because Obia industry is different, but in the automobile industry, like I say, the brain both brand visibility, but more near sales. We depend on sales to survive our industry compared to almost brand their organ higher. But industry sales you need that super because do you know why? The home use cars the garages doors. It's pushing people to come and buy brand new cars a bit way for because feeling say home use car. But that is wrong. Brand new car, at least 10 years there was some better. But moving back to your question, and say we don't just need sales, we also want brand visibility. But the American say film industry and answer musician and answer whoever comes to us, first, almost understanding your brand target audience. MG say and yet Obia big and a target audience. Isuzu pick up, you say. We need to pick up and ask a track one. We need business here, that's what's for track. And that's what's near money near Makoha. When you be Ubeto Isuzu. And a Chevrolet we need American cars. It's a Chevrolet style, Captiva, Chevrolet Cruiser.
Peace FM.
Brand position brand no objectives no matter we are. And I love what I said. No, see on the agency, our handle brand no contrast. And I'm discussing brand in the person we hear. That way, no, only the too many more, only the and now the objectives are met, any results are met. If I don't just say, Sano, I can't say, Marco convincing management say, go forward here, but let's push our support and support them with whatever we can. But what I say, it's a mobile Nimina, almost to me justify our idea, but a bad thing. They will think that we don't respect them. And I say, percent best of it. I am so sad. Can thank a marketing manager or share documents. This is what I'm guessing. There's no return on investment. All to me justify money CEO and answer the management. But what I say?
Yeah. Eric, that's about Aboagye. Eric, or say, I know a marketing manager for Mark Ghana and on your G. So I remember studio and I'm saying now. I see any to me views and come away. Bismarck.
Kwasi.
Yen come away. Yache. Mame, the other chat now, the India.
Come on, no.
Minim say ntimi ndini nyina ene.
Ane enkomo no yentimi
ba ko wan ko awji weni so.
Enkomo no yentimi ndini na saa na koye ye mra ihia ye no ewo Marriott Hotel. Utimi say na enkomo no obia wo interest obia pese o kan de yentimi anwie enti enya se ya sha ase ye bejai yebedi do nkomo yebekɔso adi ho nkomo akɔpem tamo a yebenya saa nkomo ho ano sibre ye papa na kasa bebre. I wanted to comment on it, but yemfa eno no enko ekiri na ye dafoforo no yebedi saa nkomo no nemum no de mpese me catch corporate Ghana ne say audiovisual industry no it is changing and our dynamics ni bebre ebemo kane no na eyipia monko na ebedru CD bedru pen drive and then distribution no asesa yema bebree koso wom audiovisual no so esesa industry necessary. There's a lot of opportunity in there. Minimum ya adwene say eyeball no e was say filmmakers na approve say yes eyeball no ho, but the mechanic say it is a very prospective industry. Or was say almost etu many behwe na omo bamu omo behunu say ampa enema pa bebree wo ho a e wo so omo ye because ye share no brands bebree e bae ye beda mefa konya iso adom nyina ase omo epebre e bae e be kan ye ho omo nyina yentimi mbo omo nyina din na industry players na ye to yensa from omo bae nyina James Aboagye ka ho Sade ka friend nso ka ho omo nyina e beda omo ase enkomo no ye adwense ye beto aso ye besa to aso na media houses ni na ni titire ene wo akosia wagye ni Peace FM show yi so MC ewie show yi no oni nipa ba ko a wa hye da frɛ sɛ yɛn di saa nkomo yi yɛbɛsrɛ afoforo na aka ne sɛ yɛn to saa nkomo yi so
sɛ no ntina we yɛ number 1 entertainment show wɔ Ghana ha nyina no
I know waka ne saa deɛ a waka yɛbɛsrɛ afoforo ne sɛ
akoya hyehye
mun criticize avenue no na yendi sa ankomo no nka peace aye ya na nka aye de sei na nka atiesi United Showbiz so nka be kama na nka akoko sa na nka ekọ na nka Lucian minim de opesa ka
money budget for the if any budget for publicizing the thing
me say ye nyina ka say na fe o ka ho
the money budget
o ka ho
ye be say animo na chiremu young can budget to use for publicity.
And your budget asem ne be.
The money budget
Lucho ne budget asem ne. And your budget asem. Enti ye be that brands ni nyina ase. And that team ni nyina. Me shemo conversation ye nwie ye beto aso to say the sadika no we are thinking of even an online conversation webinars and all that. We have to have the discussion me buy no so ya titin komo bebre so create meeting komo backstage and in yama bebre ye be din nyina ho djuma we are taking baby steps, so baby steps no we are just 3 years ye be bom ye bom pae bibia be koyi nti obi ama na komanto ne yem ye nyina ye bako forma ye bedi djuma no I say breaching talk and you pija kosra na aba form boko ye bedi djuma na bia koyi
me da say and why na kan sa asem no anod na kan yana Bismarck mpacho so say ene wa no account tifoti ya record mu wie program yi kra no obi an frame radio station bi an frame mpacho enyam na mo frame mi o me na me frame
enta ye bo abaso no
enti mpacho asemba so ke di madansi o
na wo frame
so ke wo na wo say ya yen sign contract o
mpacho paper ne da
yes
metimi dia ma
me family ne ma akwezi
mpacho asemba ne e frame se mo be yi ano na mo ye kokoasa bia ye ni mo bedi
oh bra Kwasi adwuma ni nyina na ye asem ne ba yi nyina be ka no pepepe
because what is an order kan ye won komo bebre wo ho I see any mudi
ente mo be frɛ ye sa aya mo ton grada mo ma ye bre ye ba
be frɛ mo ni edi sa komo ni nyina
mo se ano da hiti te apa je se mo we dey try
Bismarck ye be da se pa
yes ye da se pa dia konya mo
dem komo ni bi aka ho. Right, ye de besi wanum say tifo bam say Bismarck ba be boaye ama yetimi ehunia mani so product placement mpinfo so aye frɛ omo a wo mo contribute ni nyina do ma se papa Bismarck Odum Saki air communications team member National Film Authority ye da o ma se ewie Peace 1043 of entertainment review sunye.
One me TV way, a smart 8K. You Netflix, it's on YouTube, and after it's on you go, and you send the boss to be go. Kafa, young Conquer promo. It's a more price, no, easy. Oh, machine way, a energy saving. It's on keeping me no more fresh, side by side. Fridge near, freezer so soon. Now we want to. Kafa, young Conquer promo. We told TV no at easy price. And you do with so check. Wow! Kafa young Conquer promo. Abusiafo ni fi kura me twama num 6 burner gas oven. Ne bo fofofo. Me ton any assign chairman. Rice cooker. Kafa atiti home appliances ne so. Na chede ne de bebre. Menyamu blender. Menyamu kettle. Masenyamu microwave oven. Kafa young Conquer promo no. Ayese wakoto anwamo. Nya cho banku ni na aka ho. Chochofo cho. Aduane ye de. Kushegu, Ajimada, service idea.
Fresesia 0500 000 105 and now 0500 000 106. Na car farm dear, aye dankasa.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. With a new and improved taste. It's delicious and refreshing. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. You need to try it first.
This advert is FDA approved.
Peace FM.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for to not see entertainment review. Down up over my man of fans, man of fans, man of fans.
Okay. Ya ko enim na nkoma to ase ba bedinu. There's something here I just saw. Let's see, Councillor Lucho to kasa. Let's see, I'm sure say it might be. We no me pese me litwe mu akeke. Na yanko enim. Mr. Lutrot. Yes, your voice is too much in my ears.
I'm sorry.
I thank you very much.
I apologize.
Yes, thank you very much.
I apologize.
And come over and come to us about it, but mamini went for because person me bought Satawale Nyumbi. But you know, and then I'm tear. Me tear nyum near me there. But in some woman I'm who Ora Gabi Ochida Kwansembia or Twitter on social media. Now, let me just read it to you. It's here for money. Me paying for what I say. Is there a radio version of this smash hit of a song, Kweku the Traveler? I hope so, but it will be an interesting edit due to where the juice is. Traditionally, for a song to go entirely commercial, there must be a radio edit, a clean version. But I love it. Happy for him. No, the Kweku the Traveler, saying. So I'll try and take it again. Asema ura Gabi Ochi Dako, Odia Tudra, or your Ganani. That's all that I can say. But say, I'm person to become the American so MPP ni. Maybe I say no nebe mu hu ni ye dia, by Ganani ba, and or dia same way dia to her. Find it very interesting because Shatawale Nyumbi a meti and person me bo. Na nyom no. Just for more the better na me bo radio so dia. Na Gabi asemo try no say, is there a radio version of this smash hit of a song Kweku the Traveler? I hope so, but it will be an interesting edit due to where the juice is. Traditionally, for a song to go entirely commercial, there must be a radio edit, a clean version, but I love it. Happy for him. So, near all kind of say, Kwaku the Traveler, Sanyum Yaba, Aji, Bebia, a brantier Black Sheriff Ninyum, Kwaku the Traveler, and Ubisa say, Sanyum we no, enti yawo, edit version or honor. Because Uti and Semnibia, no all cano, no crany, and yan and Nancy Buye, near Gunya Mabiswa. Any anyum can Jimbo radio show. Until Asema Ubisano. Arnold, Niagabi can to say, well, I've seen people, or I've seen people also raising issues about Kwaku the Traveler. And they think that Niabo radio show, be a hard drain in the account.
Well, let's be frank, say, no cry. Apart from Sa song no kwano, there are a couple of songs that where the near woman no and kind of normal circumstance no radio programming radio ethics and a from kakra. Banka 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and Kabere doing some of these songs no benya airplay. But ideally no, every song Biana is supposed to have either a radio edit or you can't send the other language for it and anything. Clean version.
Yeah.
Ideally, a new piano is supposed to have an edit version or a radio. That is what it's supposed to be.
But me assure you, when we buy drinks at Ghana Hanum, about 99% of the songs.
That's true.
They fail to do
That's
clean
true.
Yeah.
That's true. And then I make her say, first pana, the only platform or avenue Ubenya to actually project your song was radio and television, especially radio. And no, it means a winning option. In Tibesha Moa, Okwa Bruchi, for example, say a lot of the songs are yet to a radio sono. I feel say Umunya hits from radio. You may think say some of the words no and but ube quite change na be who fencing or not this version different fencing languages. That's a different wording. But for me, I believe say standards no I drop a kakra. That's one. Inti bibia to me ko. And now two, radio abe not the only platform and you know it to me ko. Inti you would expect Sanka radio, television there, they would hold on to that standard of looking for the clean version. And then the dirty version, no quote unquote, no, would go on the other platforms. But unfortunately for us, because standard not dropping a credit, you know, everything BR goes. Into artists no input a lot of premium in giving a clean version. That's where we are. So Gabi is right when he obibisa about where the clean version is. And I can assure you, sir, there's a clean version somewhere.
So
yes.
The last time I said Caleb, my friend called me and said, Delphina and my post and said, Kwasi is not Caleb, it's Caleb. Mm-hmm. So Caleb, new boy of Star FM, sending me. He said, "This is clean version. I've not listened to because I want to know why the yes are clean version. Whether it's from Black Sheriff himself, I know be no yes are edited version.
No, so that's why I said ideally, no, a new beer should have a clean version, should have radio edit. And it's supposed to be a standard. What I say, because radio, television, airplay, no, one of the prominent.
So no, I was saying him across it was not done by. But wasn't edited by Black Sheriff. Well, and I understand, sir, presenters, no DJs, Nibia Wofi say.
And yes, I edited.
No, almost all my they've edited the song, no, about the clean version.
Yeah.
But just as na Gabi Ochida country Adiabasono, that's where the Jews. So it says, "Oh, Hosu nema and you might say, deno." And who are they? No, I'm here, and that is it.
No, but you see, the point is, and I mean, Sankambo they talk way by time. I could have given you a lot of examples. Your songs, be international songs are in here dream no. That's how it sound like. But I dirty one. Na ye we need something different. What I say? So only it is not true. Say edit here, taking the juice out of it. How introduce you and no my no anything you find us no. But some call the clean version no, the my in our minds. Okay, this is where it's going. And usually no.
The fact is, okay, so ni I cost to say no.
Yeah.
In 70 billion say why duty is it the way the radio people bono near all nyum because from what I know the practice elsewhere and said nyum because on why are you editing without meaning even if you have the right to do that?
No, you don't.
You will to me see a bit me idea.
Me also was hard to me no.
Okay, so you can beep some of them. Okay, beep.
No, you can beep it.
Yes.
But then what he's saying is say, oh, and you know there.
I know
unim the opposite blend it out in the answers or blend it out.
Yes. If you want to beep,
yeah.
And I'm sure you've allowed.
Yes, but
beeping also says another form of editing. I know that.
Yeah, it is. But the main person can say artists no and now or no why no and unim there so you film there and so you film. And the onus primarily lies with the artists and the handlers. In the first. It's a standard. One yen in anything I present no because I'm not there to a point into no oyama. And I said to also on any benefit because of person born no into oyama. But one can say how responsibility it lies with the artists and then the management that's any label. Standard. He is supposed to do it. Into the radio presenter should not hassle and going to look no. But because we don't first standard no here. And then anything will be away. But in normal circumstance, no artists in themselves a radio station number streaming platform or streaming fire. So in the concentration no and then you but 20 years ago 15 years ago radio air critical now only choice you present the clean version. But still,
otherwise, nobody
will play because who radio presenter no there's a programs director be John Wichi insists that you stick to the ethics
and that time no na an open
that's the only avenue.
But now
options not also
okay. So I'm okay.
Forget the streets will get it. You understand? They will stream. So options not be door someone.
Okay.
It's a one bar and the problem. And let's also understand the fact that standard no so drop pick when it comes to radio playing the KK account because now no studio manager be who about Jan cause you are not doing the right thing. Programs manager be no ba be send no query, be send no memo say I didn't about new way without a clean version. And need a KK account. So a problem I think say we are capable of, but essentially no artists no is responsible to actually provide a clean version of a new now we releasing.
So great. Kakra, Gabi Asemia, okay. Menjibi.
Well, many Gabi, Meti Gabi Ase, and baby, I know the free. No, I think say he said it all. The standards now are drop, Kwasi. It's just unfortunate. Say institutions are enka omobeti mi asore na omake kom ho kakra na nso no technically na nso no omoye a bit handicapped in a way. Ya nhwe yi a ebekọ akọ drew level bi a yentimi control biem Kwasi. Enura ena mene Halifax yedin komo enyum we hu no kan say o wish pa say there is a clean version. Asem pepe because onu ntimi mo nyum no. Enti I know say bebre ne nso e bo no Kwasi. Omuntu ombo asinti enyum no technically. Most of the radio presenters whatever because the first time our boy no etie pa enti you baby a challenge you one
of course but it's not too loud utie as who if it's like it sounds like that
oh okay anyway Kwasi me modi I'm not happy about the way things are going. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy. And I wish say you bet me a sorry kakra. There is a way, Kwasi. When certain institutions etimi sorry pa, there is a way.
Say way no. Metini how can I say? But me unim yenim and no they can be no say. say can first one radio television. Bit me I near maybe on more. So I near maybe na first one bit me as no. But see I avenues no akonya na doso. And when him say I am watching some of these international, so people that we hail them like international media networks, let's say okay, CNN, BBC, and you'll be not in the phone. I'm just imagining like 30 years ago, will BBC add such footage? They'll say it is unprofessional. The footage in the Chrome channel, but assembly see, BBC reporter wasn't there. I remember there was a shooting that happened in one of the malls in the US. All the networks, because the person who took the first video used, I believe, his or a camera, phone or the try, and that's the footage all the networks relied on. But tell me, so it's about 30 years. They will say this.
Then there was no phone.
Yes, so
there was no phone.
Yes, I'm saying that they will even say, even there was, they will probably say it's
unprofessional. Don't let us confuse technology with content.
No, I'm not. Me say. It's not just technology. So
ewiase asesa no emfa content ho kwesi ewiase asesa no enkyere sebi yetimi
oti asema me kan oti enie.
Okay,
me say Enkaneno, BBC, CNN, some of these people that we hail them so much, they are the professionals. I'm saying that same footage, and because share angles, the camera angles, they will tell you that it lacks professionalism.
Okay,
that is what I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm not mentioning technology. Can't be. I'm just saying, they will tell you that it lacks professionalism.
Good.
And this professional standards in one assembly account.
Okay, professional standards no ba console efa content ho. E hono na me gina say media me feel say even there is a way, just that some of the institutions na e was say omo eye adwuma bi no technically no omo lack kakra. If we have the media commission here part of their mandate and so actually say omo a guide the operations ni niamana, does that include content? Was it enrose and nansa? Let me share GBC. Oh, sorry. Let me share TV station. Bianopano. And they were doing a nice program about road safety. No name. They were showing.
Now share GTV. No, say sorry. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
sorry.
But they
oh, okay. Metiasi. Now, near Mammy Koshe and say, Obini Frey, I can't say, Shadi Omuyi. So I tune in. And me who say Omuyi accident scenes. Casa air crashy, moto, boom, raw. And see, me yana me frey omo. And unfortunately, the person I talked to, me feel say, was it onyanim dear kwesi. I've been there and I've had workshop with them on classification. It's not as if you cannot show, but if you are going to show it, per the time I will be, and you may be aware so your safety measures be aware so the tour because of the class of Enipa or Mubeshe Adiano. And to be a bit responsible. The person was trying to even argue with me. Meanwhile, I have been there with meet the whole technical team, have a workshop with them. And they're having a problem with me. And opportunity glory masa say obia or what hypertension and I say only akuma be sadina. I don't know what will happen to them. Me cry animation no. It got to a point I was me chameni. And the standards are just
me but what I know is that except say you are saying say GTV4 did not warn that mbacho nyabetre. Except say bioma mbokoko say mpamcho infoni ai ba be a bit graphical bit me hawa e bia woni akoma kukudro e bia ma because elsewhere so create unim. They also show some of these things. E bia not me am say minimnia GTV there now kind. But I'm saying that it is not as if some of these things are not shown elsewhere. They will just warn you that the images a bit disturbing. They will yeah.
You warn, but technically, you blare it. There's something called mosaic. Yeah, the toso. Ushe BBC, ushe CNN, war zone, war and anytime they are going to show those things, no, they will warn you and still blare the pictures. When you are seeing crash, like straight crash, look, and yet that's easy. Who warning you, Kwasi? The first warning, wouldn't me friend, almost your warning. But at the time, I'm meeting you in Manti warning. Meba to what say?
Catch us on my warning.
Can say, oh, my warning. And make a chum say, no. This is why technically you don't, because time I will warn you. Anytime I meet you to that station, no. Manti warning be
and to show BBC and come warning.
BBC will not show it that open. Check. Kwasi, check. BBC, CNN, all these responsible stations will not show it that blare. No. They will put mosaic on it, blare the pictures, baby, crash ni wa nasi ni maybe no, they will blare it. Master, please, I beg you, I know what I'm talking of. I'm telling you, sir, I know what I'm talking of. Please, this is not something that you have to argue.
Secretary, you win. Now, Kwasi Jan, former NMC, National Media Commission Chairman, or send a message to Adam, so I say, he's right. But this one, Secretary wasn't right. He or not Jim and Racy Bonnie. I see, don't confuse technology and content. I was not confusing technology. It's okay, not Jim and Lucy Bonnie. NMC is responsible, but lacks the requisite power and resources. You know, Sandia Baby. He's right. Weak regulations result in the free for all. Until they where we need why. Because I have a book counselor. Huh?
Councillor say who know the Nujano.
What we need only pana warning. Over share time anyhow. Not the before coca. BBC. My share BBC. It's fair almost ye crash. No. Psychologically, there are times that people should see the crash. It's also another way of conscientizing.
No, see, program and no very good program.
Road safety.
Road safety. Yes.
But the outcome of it, at times, bleeding in Yaman, it's also another way of psychological caution people. And it's a woman share at the time, I 1 year we are. They should bleed. Yeah, blood anyway.
Sometimes when they are even showing flash pictures,
what are we showing? What are you talking about? You have a conventional way of saying things. What you are saying, you are warning. So what's the essence of the warning? I'm warning you, they are going to see gory pictures. Then you come back and the gory pictures have been bled. Why are you watching? No, tell me.
Do you know what we call responsible, your friends, in journalism and not responsible communication?
It is to caution the people that this thing you are watching is gory.
But technically, that is why we also go to the extent and advise you, say, yes, even the blaring in the crampon, it has its effects. But don't show the clear one. When you warn, me tune in, no, I warn you, and
so you came late.
In. Yes, and you are showing me something.
That is why
you don't do that.
You came late.
That is why you don't do that.
It is also helping.
What is the effect of the warning?
People see accidents.
What is the effect of the warning? Now, beginning and me
Listen to me, I'm saying that even the medical science, there are times that people...
We are talking serious issues here.
What I'm saying is this senseless.
Yes.
In the medical parlance, people see
what medical? We are talking about pictures with time.
People see
amputation. What do I warning?
But people see amputation.
No,
and it cautions them.
Please.
Amputation of people's leg. So I'm saying that there are some of the visuals that at times psychologically it builds the individual up to be careful.
But being responsible, no, there's a way to show it. I agree that it should be shown, but it should be shown responsibly.
In which way?
You blare these things.
So
please stop that. Stop.
When you blare, what you see?
Kwasi.
Sasa.
But who was you? Nana champion you.
Yeah.
If you do, enyajo. Asa the nasam go.
Kwasi.
Okay, can we
are not part of this radio version, clean version, dirty version. Regularly, you walk to a studio. Kwasi is having a show and needs a particular song and tells the DJ. The DJ doesn't have it. He goes straight onto the net. Kafra, DJ ni nibi. Ubisa nyum na black nyum fufro no. No akọ net na so. No a download, no a boama. So the nipa ne dia to net no so no. any download abo media ne say you hear clean version enyum to wo hu ya ya to nyum enyum to no etori bi enyum bi a lyrical e wa tro no wo di nyam bi kan anse na awie nyum e bi inspiration na ba eti ye ka clean version na ubisa asem bi eye hwan asede so on fa clean version bra ne embo se na bi obi kobo na wan bo clean version na e wo ho enyum aboye ye sha ase de em se na ka wo time na de on pese ye bete no onya pe unfortunately yempo yante o manye he yanka me mantimpo de obisa de o timpo mante ati aye wo ne ya ble mante black sherry nyuma mo okay meti enyum ne sa me ho tweet no me go tie enyum no ba se no kore ne se be si na me no ka sei mente de mo ka no eti me mpo de ye de tia me hu but me ka se eye hwanya sedie eye artist no asedie ne management ne se enyum we eye TV friendly radio friendly and a when you're friendly now why because DJ no or download do be boama and one they share for streaming and downloading hold on person why said here because some know they kasano or say DJ no to me any there but when I said here obi to me catch obi say what say me nyum obi to me catch obi say where you wait for me nyum na you say ana go gabi say the juicy part and you better buy tongale run for corner o ka sa nyum no o ka enyum tongale run for what the fence what tintin but it became okay sa tonga sem as if mon boy radio so okay obia fa na dwen say tonga ade foforo no because explaining say the spelling of the tonga na enya de here can say
sana Italia so
tonga oh enti I believe say we should know obi chro nyoma education no him is whose duty say offer content mienu bra unclean and clean. I say e bia black oye kan who say one clean who say one clean version boy
obi no asa mintie ye ntimi
person and the clean version you okay black oye ni mo clean ni clean na minim say Saturday aboy or clean bi o bi o da say minim say o clean bi medical nyum no de ya bobo nyina de wa na clean de wa na clean abowa e clean no even what is anyum clean way na see abo ana yembo radio so da obo minim and whose responsibility is for the clean version in writing the lyrical one your responsibility I just want to know why because some they say they don't have the arm Messi I can just say the people in this here is not having logistics
artists so yeah but I'm sure say we also owe it to our listeners viewers say version you know
because radio stations no
say you owe it to that duty to your
but okay be one I can say obi say not say how would you know say the wu ye film no ebe boa artist no ana emboa ne nyum no ona me bisa no
of course
so yi bi film na fe nyum na ye bo no juice no kwa na ka water no so then I will turn
Counselor. Well, you better explore Sankomoy. I'm sure, sir. I shall see you be doing na ya penim diana, ya trust, but my mima tilling soon back kakra. A cunipa into you.
Métier black onyomna. I think it's very simple to actually do that particular part now, because word now we use now we say no. I think mess can replace it. Pepe iron session. Of course I messed up. Who never messed up hands in the air? Pepe skate on when you know a bit me affect the same thing.
That was a sound word,
no mess and the contest or uses our word, it's a fit for Pepe.
Your composer until I can't.
Well,
Nyabuton your composer. Bonsiani Krua, a the crop Nina Obrunbakan camp. Mebois, Unim Bonsia, till Unim Bonsia.
Odim. If you can't brought for me,
a cap ya dinum bonsia, Nancy in bonsia, and a crua.
Oh, minim crua.
Crua then it's a cap. Yeah, so but I'm saying say you think that me use bonsia now you should crew but will effect a bonsia make a bonsia be one will effect a make a crew be mami.
Okay, so that is actually the conversation on the platform right now, because say so o changing words now e bia na affect the maybe hook na say na ya man for them no, but the context or the message in the song probably a man for a hoppy on it no. It will not be that affected if you replace, because the mess up and the whatever word they use is the same meaning.
Does it right?
Yes, you can. The missing and mechanic straight now is the same thing. On the other hand, the person mechanic say artists no any the team around the artist, any media, and sometimes now I want to say schemes are validating these kind of songs, because we've seen schemes saying say and be F word do no, there's a problem. I'm an artist now, you're conscious. So okay, then moving forward, I have to be very conscious. Say because scheme be said, they say a passing judgment crown a could do scheme need the scheme will check it. But now the scheme they verify these kind of songs that has this kind of a young woman. And the artist only say well open a hit. And then they say, to me, can I say I want 4 penna minya hits now, whether it's played or radio or not, because radio near Biani say kakra fame bled out, almost me bless are still a hit to her. There is the final scheme which should have said, because bisake there so far be pepe. Ne F word be I be but now it passes for a award. So then power potting now be so catch artists saying don't do it. On the other hand, I think when artists are in the studio now we say, oh, we do music, out of vibe, it is now the onus of the team to now sit down again with the artist. Why your vibe with the anyway? How about the one that the other consumers are for? And to now sit down, think about it, and create something that almost the same for it. Now you're pushing for the clean version as the clean version, but the team they also don't care. And then they the street has picked. It is trending on this. It is trending on this. But no major. So the team become lazy. Okay. The artist too, you have to know says pay the hitter or the monster hit as you want. The radio too has to do something with it. But the radio, unfortunately, they don't care nowadays. They also don't care. And see, the onus is on all of us. But I think the final one is that now there are skills that are validating these things. So they really don't care.
Okay. Me that say, Kwasi, me too.
Kwasi.
Yeah.
We are somewhere there. The entire maker say and say mostly no say a new hater. Na a new cover. There are times, people amount for born, crowd without even going in details of content and what is even written in there or what is even composed in there. To say black on you, say near tweet you cry about Suya, said that okay, I'm a cancer of Krakoti and you. Like people were listening to the song as a normal thing. How many
we are enjoying our thing.
Exactly. Nipa do saying, Krana Tina say so, baby a boy kind Nanka so. Yede bibi to honum anase yede code bi to so anase yese blur baby na dade. And sometimes that is the thing. It's a cultural thing. They are tossing me the people who are also asking for blurring and all those ones who have the law. How effectively have they used the law for us to have sanketi them way you were one a crass obi koye side way emma yesu no. I'm a friend saying media commission say and I say be one more license say then there could be a point for anybody to say hey obi ko say side way they ko video way na say by this time ko yi na say sexual explicit materials na that day ya you betumi crab ba no you betumi you say then there's a reason for people not to do it, but I don't know until secretary I will tell me I will raise the campaign. Nobody is even talking about it. Either the people who introduced the law and also those who are even the enforcers. No, nobody is even talking about it. You have become a lone ranger in the thing. It may look as if so okay. You are only interested when the thing comes here. When the thing comes, so sometimes this is a frustration. System no, system no. Where go fala?
Okay, me that say impact me the best you say because your brain no cry as soon as see a come so questions. Okay, all right. So yeah my emotion yeah my emotion na mpese mutie we sisi atel because I know say to me my emotion tem na ye kofi na King David me so aben na hwan si ha ye mfa fidie no fama no na ya ka no beto aso. Where is it, Kra? Adia me shaboy. Abe foi. What? What's it?
Why would you hear about you? I can't show na me can say bi hu wi an ma edin.
They are 7 episodes kan.
Me ba cho encha kese efi ye nuaba MC Aboagye ho e de ba team ni nyina so me kan chia no nyina so chia wo.
Osi oden.
Amunim MC Aboagye.
Mesamba, cancer Mesamba Shibio.
They call me, they recall my name, they take me to compare this artist, they take me to compare. This Black Sheriff boy come out recently. No, people want to do comparison, people want bad man, you know go leave somebody make it to you chopping food stuff. Me alone, they start take me compare the time I start come out. No, I remember my name. Right now, those me and Samini they compare with you man. What you people do for Samini? You leave on for road. You see people they talk right now, Samini know if you play it, Samini know if you play. Charlie, you worry the guy. But me, I don't know some meaning status. Sometimes some artists go come and can't talk some things. And me, I know the type of artist where they disclose my things, the things that they do. I don't want to make anybody know the things. What I know mind. I get them. Bad man, I get them. Tell you, it's not easy to buy 4 artists for East Legon. It's not easy to buy lands. As I say, mommy king, go check a man through. Me I be royal. I get lands. Apart from the one way me I take my money by. Go check. Ask areas, ask boys, ask girls. They go tell you. Don't talk about Mama Kola and to do business. You go first. You don't wonder how they get money where they throw me. You don't wonder how they get money where they throw me. You don't wonder if I get money, I throw money, I give people money. Every day I throw money. No be saka wow, my nigga. No be petek pre, my nigga. My red rough. No, you see, my red. Those people where you do the industry inside, where you don't want to try talk this shit about people. I see that foolish boy where they follow Sadiq up and down. Ricky go do some place he talks my fancy left with 3. God bless you. But I see the agenda, reverse it because it cares for your life. Is it America you can do? You be yourself country. You understand me? And me Ghana self I be myself more for there. You understand me? Ricky, where you day around Sadiq, dream music, where you put the do your thing. Ricky, I don't know. Come on, wait, me. Ube bread, papada, ube yare, ube bodam, ube biwan, ube kanya. Make somebody go back 10 years and come back. Before that person go feed my colleague for what are they doing inside? You know what I see for 10 years? You know things we I see for 10 years. Don't have an idea. Pray, say God, go make all your wish and your dreams come true. Like the way you make Shatta Wale own come true.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Pasha Shatawale no kasai no minim se bia no kan no moti ni nyina dia so great Shatawale oti no kan no
Kwasi
yeah
I'm say when I would I would like to listen to it again next time so that I can have a proper assessment to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Questions. Oti ni Shatawale kan. Kwasi one thing to person be team you.
Kwasi. Who no mess up? Kwasi. What does this Legoland and these houses all? I find it a bit.
Minim say abrochire ebi I wanna.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I want to
know.
Nzuato continuously 3 days. I want to borrow.
You know.
Nobody said super.
Yeah, but I think so. It's quite unfair with some of the words that Shatta used, the curses, the insults, and what have you. Regardless of how offended he may be, if he say be why offended, not that. I also think the vibe with the Black Sheriff movement, it's also good that he also joined the queue. And at least
more compare. And I'm surprised because I wanted Socrates to talk about, but because me said that because I wanted to
Kwasi,
comparison or come about say it's Masa more compare Black Sheriff Moon China Kodanu
but totally wrong for anybody from any corner to try to compare Shatawale and Black Sheriff. The young guy, I feel quite a Nancy and the contract 5 years for 5 years for 15 years for $5,000 or $20,000. And you can't my wasem. He I feel quite to he is so use my word naive about a lot of things in the industry. If you watch who check Black Sheriff in the body language. Hype near course on Agasano. On Agasakwan is like he's caught in the thing. Only what is happening. Seriously speaking, on Agasakwan, he doesn't know where he is at the moment. He's getting, I feel, all woman himself to whatever that is happening here, Africa and the world. He doesn't even have. So I think that people should slow down with this comparison to Shatawale win. Charlie, Shatta is Shatta. The young man, if you look at the genesis. Various genesis that Shatta has been through before becoming who he is today. From the days of the first name Bandana to the current Shatawale East Legon land owner and houses owner. As we are talking to you now, you wouldn't sit anywhere and compare him with Black Sheriff. It's very much offensive.
Okay,
it shouldn't be. More BBI crown town men units. I don't know.
That's the question. Every Councillor Bonitio Mine na
say Makanda say artists nyina Shatta mo so ko baby o nya in counselors. Me ma adwin nti America some young counselors say usually no in the heat of the moment you be aboa and sana wetu enu to akan your kind. The Shatta person kano. Nanka nyansa wo mu pa. But nyama bi o de kan ho no kamia quiet say asay nyansa sema obeso kano. No crack. Uti fatu no ye na o si obi basa na ne ne ye ntoto ho saa ne ko gye no ahwe baby. No crack. Enya even Shatta mo music industry ni pe. Sana a system ni nyina atie titru ewo ye kurom ha. Ti say wuti afidie isu yi. Oh, utra ho ne Kwasi Aboagye na moderate na control nyina counselor quiet I'll take you out counselor quiet. No ma ye din ama. Ochra ya ni Kwasi na Scott tenemu pesesi a message Kwasi na is better than and so that comparison nature and yes life is supposed to be competitive yet yes here but you're very careful not comparing apples to oranges. If you say ni nyina around it there black boy no me hwe no YouTube me hwe di se kama no koto no so ni mbisa ne bia bia won say oya kwala ade na beto no e baabi o sese mmre no hia obi mmoa no ne nhyehyɛ enti no kura ne say comparison no oya ne de enkoyie yan compare ono ne nkwala na e ba no na oni ne ko compare Kwame Ujimu nkrapo am group ne krampo still enkoyie because won say Kwame Ujimu mpo no Ricky mu ni nyama so mu ama amodia na ati say background solidity bi kakra bi wo ho enti Shatta asem no ka no memene ne ya adwen. However, the verbal insults in the anger management or excitement no hone say ye boa no kakra ho de Shatta nya de those are loose talk and if he has any opportunity he should retract it no matter what obi aye no so sua kasa esan say obi ansua no he's not a role model for anybody. Shatta is not a role model for anybody.
Okay.
Because no one can say on person be any role model. But at the end of the day, no, I say ni bufu anana koma basura on sua kasa.
Okay.
Ni empacho man dey o kind one can ye.
Tilly meet you.
First of all, Shatawale years of experience, any contribution, any in your ma wire one industry ni mono. I think say Ghana for a yomo boapaye. One is either that Eddie I say the name that the small boy is building coming up because we are the opposite side is building a time for the boy. Sorry, or time for the boy. Hatred for the boy because if I'm an SM fan, which I am, and then you come and tell me that you want to compare Black Sheriff to Shatawale. First of all, if me don't cry, it's pissing off, because then how do you compare a guy that on Shadakanya 2 years solid industry name with hits to somebody that would back-to-back hits continuous? Like, you get it. It doesn't make sense. On the other hand, I feel like Shatawale is overreacting. Because in some or the amount for time, it's not something Shatawale hasn't said before. Why you be that? Peace FM. Ebony said na would ye did why a utmi kese. But how did you be the any part of body in a dria? That is my problem when it comes to Shatawale and the way he behaves certain times. And in some or Kenya, like we don't need to watch your craft food. Who says no cano? It's not here nor there. Apart from the basic one, Makano. And some people no can. It's neither here nor there. Yes, so fans akatre, but fans in what tre now. What are you saying? Is it no confirmation? Say akatre. But I know that there are more. On the other hand, Shatawale should find a way of communicating. Me, I feel like it's just a show. He puts on for us to feel like the way for Kasa, because really then he has to check his out, because all the time you're angry and sorting. If you are really angry, then there's a problem. So I sit on a show, because this whole conversation around Black Sheriff is overwhelming, and I don't blame Shatawale if he wants to tap into the noise around the boy. He is also an artist. You are dropping on God. Say and see if he wants to tap into the noise and also push something or his project, it works for him as an artist, but it's neither here nor there.
Microphone, and I mean to you. Sorry, Cranko.
Well, for me, Maka or several platforms say there's nothing wrong with comparison, especially if you are comparing record styles and a normal phenomenon. It will be but so be set agenda say will be anytime it trim and all that stuff there, then probably be making a mistake. That's an agenda setting. That's not comparison. But we'll compare normal records. We are to more than we start to say it is a phenomenon. My OBBR, especially in a competitive industry, you can do nothing about it. You understand? And even into it, every industry be say new sensation about. There's a whole lot of noise about that sensation. Oh, this is a new king. This is a new that. This is a new that. A part of the conversation around that industry. There's a new. And for anybody to send the cocoa pie because there's a new sensation, will be a okuta movement. Will be a one budget is on into willful. What I say, but it takes nothing away from the fact that the likes of Shatawale, Samini, Stoneboy, no matter building a legacy, and it will take a long time for somebody like Sheriff to actually get to that level. It is a agenda be to say, so we are clear, we move what they are, then we are making a mistake. But the acts of comparison there are normal. Now the second point is, this Shatawale guy is a hype master. Meaning up to now, marketing strategy way. He is a marketing guru. Say there was sensation. If there's a movement a Ghana for he would want to bite into it. And for me, I think it's a plus for him. 2015, Obekaya, Stoneboy Kowini BET. Everybody was talking about Stoneboy. And we on this same platform. This gentleman came saying Ghana music was about on 1 CD, 3 CDs. That's that because why should me, Shatawale, I'm there and then you are talking about Stoneboy? Why should Stoneboy take all the shine? And seriously, they are a divided conversation on this same platform. Instead of concentrating on Stoneboy and any BET win, we're talking about Shatawale and also about VJ 1 CD, 3 CDs. So that's his business style. Say my attention, no crowd should be fixated on one artist there. I'll buy into it. I'll get into that conversation. And over the period, he's perfected that act. And it's a big plus for Shatawale. Because there's a song on God. Well, we release about 100 songs. But at least one song be within this moment, I hear about Black Sheriff, which media real mono. We are discussing it. What's our team? And so some marketing strategy of Shatawale and ABB say about Nabasofo. They are just to bite into that conversation. And it's working, is it not? You understand? Because Sheriff, but in the last couple of days, the wall in Subishishim, and that's how come he's been able to sustain his brand all through. Oh, Maba, Kumerica for by one new man collaboration to actually get into that conversation. That's him. He will not sleep. He will not die. You get it? It is Wale. It is Wale. You know, and for me, I believe say that strategy need there unless you ain't seeing who any names obey and it's working for him.
Okay, all right. Unfortunately, mean to me, am I in Casabio? Yeah, see. Madam Penny for us, Oti and other some way don't count. Oti, Tilly Nipa, Oti, Councillor Lutro Tinkan, Oti, Kwasi Tinkan, Oti, Socrates in Safonka, me ma pe Obiabe Bampa, my time now. I'm sorry. I need your moon fan. If I give you the chance, the gentleman has 2 interviews in Pacho. We have to go. Mami fast I can say from my cap fam. Yeah, that cap fam as you know, so I see me did me the bremo. Samson and Meda Salamat paint till I say was on as one more time a chi did me the bremo. Cancel Lucho no confusing. And Pretty Joyce on social media. Kwasi Aboagye Jemuna King David Ababe Twaso ya fan him red. Our 2 interviews. We have to go. Make